What?
Hello, everybody.
Howdy, howdy.
How has your New Year's day been? How's your first day of 2021? Boy, you look tired.
I feel pretty tired. It's been
Lazy day.
a lazy day. Yep, that's the best way to put it.
It has rained and rained and rained and rained some more. It's poured at times.
Ye-
So we've been in the house. I mean, we got out and done our feeding and all that in the rain. Hello, Stevie.
Well, howdy, buddy.
Did you wake up with the pink and purple beard? We tried to get her to color it. Glenn's messing with me.
I ain't messing with you.
You don't, you gonna come in and be up here with us tonight? We on StreamYard.
Oh, what's all that?
It says YouTube rejected your comment. This is fairly common when sharing a link. You may need to share the link another way. He's got
Well,
operator
that's the only
problems.
way I know how to share it.
Stevie said nope, maybe. So nope to the new beard and maybe to coming on with us.
There it is.
All right, there it is, Mr. Stevie. Oh, I guess I need to give us a
That
thumbs
all we
up.
got in here tonight, Stevie?
Yeah, it's just gonna be us and Stevie.
Oh, Lordy.
Everybody else must be eating the New Year's dinner.
Or leftovers.
Yeah.
Well, they might be some of the other lives running along. Go ahead there, Stevie, and click that link. Pop in here.
Stevie ain't even in there no more.
Oh, Lordy. You two might have done to throw this out.
Might have. You might need to ask him.
I can't. There ain't nobody there to ask.
I meant check it. He said give me a second. Okay, we was afraid we done got kicked out or kicked off. Cause it ain't even showing
Yeah, it
nobody in
is
on
now.
the
It's showing
chat.
two. You and Stevie.
Yep, me and Stevie. Stevie says I'm here.
We might have stayed on too long last night. Nobody wants to come back tonight.
Yeah. I want you to know my stomach is so sore from laughing so much last night. Yeah, I'm showing two now. But a while ago I wasn't showing nobody.
Well, y'all too, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Might be the only two we get.
No doubt I done did. So, Stevie, Joy says, hey, everyone.
Well, howdy.
So, Joy made
Yes.
it. How late did you sleep? I know Stevie fell asleep last night, so he should have been able to got up pretty early, But how late did you sleep, Joy? It was
I didn't sleep enough.
I was up before 9 and Glenn was up just before 10.
Hey, I got up at 7:30.
What? Just to smack the phone and lay back down?
Well, no, I come in through here and walked around a minute, and I was like, shoot, it's pouring down the rain. I'm going back to bed.
Well, I know I don't remember because got the alarm set for 7:30. Most of the time I'm up before the alarm goes off, but this morning I wasn't, and I did not hear it go off at all. I know when I woke up, I thought, "Oh my gosh!" Stevie said 3 this morning.
And then went to bed.
Oh my gosh! Skinner Farms is in the house. Josh, how are you?
Howdy.
If your phone's not acting up crazy again tonight, you can come on back in. Shaky's in the
Well, howdy, buddy.
house.
Probably should have sent
Skinner says, howdy, howdy. Should have sent what?
Pedro a
Well,
message.
you got your phone.
I can't save it or anything. Y'all see that? I'd make her mad
I
easily.
don't know where I gotta go. I don't know where you got him on here. Oh, right in front of me. See, I can't see either.
Right between your eyes.
Don't make me laugh. Joy, my stomach is so sore from last night. I can't laugh or nothing.
There's a new one in there.
Hold on, I'll be back. Tony still may be in trouble.
He might be. He might not be able to get online no more.
He may not. Oh Lord, my stomach.
But
DJ Starman, 69 slots. How are ya? Says,
howdy.
hi, what's up, guys? Happy New Year. Nice to have you in here. San Antonio, Texas.
Oh,
You been getting a lot of rain today, too? Joyce said Tony was so sassy last night. He really was.
yep. He
Oh
gets like that.
gosh, listen, Skinner said headed home from the auction, bought 2 fat hogs for $75. Well, my
I hear you.
Jones Family Town Container Garden says hello all.
Howdy.
DJ Starman says, no, not today, LOL. Shaky says, I apologize to everyone for last night. I was humming pretty good. Well, you didn't do nothing wrong.
No.
Keto with Jess is in the
Well,
house.
howdy.
Says, sorry I missed your live last night. It's okay. We knew you were live, and we was on till 2:00, and I'm telling you, I laughed so much last night. I told Glenn, I said, I don't know if I can do this live tonight because I usually get tickled, and I ain't been able to laugh all day. I've been so sore in my ribs where I laughed so hard last night. I ain't been able to stand nothing.
Well, there's a link, Jess, if you want to pop in.
Yep, there it is. Sherry's in the house, says, Happy New Year to my YouTube family.
Well, we're glad you're here with the family.
Yes. How was your first day of 2021 been? Joy says, Shaky, you were funny last night. See, I told you. Ain't nobody mad at you, buddy.
Well, look at her.
She said, see, I told you. Hello, Jess.
Hey.
Well, look at her.
So what did you do today on the first day of 2021? Hello, Jess.
Hey.
Hey, Jess, are you still on YouTube and StreamYard? If you are, if you exit out of YouTube, you'll quit that page. Hey, Jess, are you still on YouTube and StreamYard?
Hold on, I'm trying to figure it out.
I think you got it.
Yep.
I know I couldn't understand anything. It was like,
Yeah, it took me a long time to figure that out why it kept doing that. But when I'd be on YouTube and I went on somebody's channel, it would start that. And then I finally figured out it was because it was back feeding through my own computer.
Guess who's in here?
Who's in here?
I'm sorry, Jess. Real Life with Michelle and Rob is in here.
Well, howdy.
And the Beehive Homestead's in here.
Well, howdy.
Beehive Homestead, how you doing?
But Michelle, I sure hope you're feeling better today. And Rob, I'm glad you didn't get the fungolitis.
Hi, Joy. How are you doing?
Has it rained all day where you're at, Jess?
Yes.
It has
miserable. I hate it.
I know.
Yeah, it makes that feeding out there fun of evenings when you're out there having to do all that stuff.
Yeah.
Susan is in the house, and Miss Desiree's in here. Says, hi, April and Glenn. Be right back from Desiree.
All righty.
And Susan, I was going to tell you tonight whenever you was texting me, I went in to the messages and found where I was messaging you back from your Christmas message and I never seen it. So I'm sorry. I wrote you back but didn't hit the send button.
And she tells me I forget everything.
I don't know, Joy. I'll check here in just a second.
Hi, real life with Michelle and Rob.
Let's see. Michelle says, I am feeling better every day. I went to bed at 2 this afternoon instead of 1. Well, that's an improvement. That's an
Yeah.
hour further.
Yeah.
Well, Jess, tell us something about you there.
Yeah, tell
Oh,
everybody about your channel because everybody needs to know about keto.
what do you want to know? I don't know.
There's quite a few in here that's watching with us that has diabetes. So kind of tell everybody how good keto is for diabetes.
Yeah, when I first started keto, I was at 296 pounds and I was pre-diabetic, and my doctors were trying to get me to take insulin and get on all the medication, and I refused, and I said I would find out a solution myself, and they fought with me, and I finally found keto and researched it, and I was able to lose 185 pounds, and I've been able to maintain 150 for 2 years now. So I'm walking proof it works.
Did you ever have any times before your sugar would drop instead of be high, it would like bottom out before you got on keto?
No, because I was just borderline. I wasn't even considered diabetic yet, but they were already trying to push me towards getting insulin shots, even though I wasn't.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And that's why.
That's why with me, mine hadn't never really been that high, but they still wanted to try to push medicine on me.
Yep.
And I tried metformin, and I couldn't take that stuff.
No, that stuff's so bad.
Well, it put me to dizzy. I couldn't sit up. I couldn't lay down, and I'd have to get in a recliner and get in about halfway position to feel like I was functional.
Wow, that's bad. Hi, Steve.
Yeah, he would. He'd come in the door and he was hitting the walls on each side. I'm trying to find Joy's comment.
That's scary too.
Well, then mine would take spells even before I was on, or was it before or after I took the metformin?
It was before and during
But
bad, but before
I've had mine to
too.
drop down into the 20s.
Yeah, that's scary. Now, I've been an STNA nurse's assistant for 20 years, right?
No.
Yeah. So I've been a nurse's assistant for 20 years in the nursing home. So I watched a lot of people bottom out, and I've watched a lot of stuff in there. So.
Well, I know we went to Walmart one day, and like he said, he wasn't even on medicine then. He come in and he said, April, I can't help you take groceries right now. So I told him, I said, you check your sugar and I'll check your blood pressure. And his sugar was like, what was it, 18 or 20 some? I mean, it was low.
One time it was 20 something, and one time I think it was 18, but I can't remember which.
Wow, that's really low.
Yeah.
And I know even now that's my concern with him going on keto is I try to take his carbs away from him if he's had a day of not extra heavy, but just lightly heavy on carbs.
Yeah.
And I started to cut him down to like 1 or 2 carbs instead of his 5 to 6 that he's allowed.
Yeah.
And his sugar would just fall, and he almost passed out at the hospital.
Well, that's the thing with diabetes too. Everybody thinks like when your sugar starts bottoming out like that, and this is a big controversy. So if there's any healthcare people in here, I already know what's going to be said. But so when people bottom out, the first thing they do is grab a packet of sugar or orange juice or honey and try to get their sugar to rise back up. But that's horrible because it's causing insulin resistance. So people don't know, instead of grabbing sugary stuff, they should be grabbing meat, protein, and it'll bring your levels back up without the negative effect of having insulin resistance.
Well, now for me, the best thing I found when it does that is a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
A
That
half a one.
Yeah, half a one, and it brings it back up, and and levels out, and I don't feel like I gotta lay down and go to sleep afterwards.
Next time you feel that way, grab a spoonful of peanut butter and just eat that, and you tell me how you feel after that.
I've done that before too, but it seems
don't
like
help?
it does, but it takes longer.
Yeah.
Well, I knew that one night we had to get his sugar up and in a hurry. So that
Yeah.
was the biggest reason I put jelly on it.
Oh,
Joy,
yeah.
I finally got your picture.
Well, a lot of times when they put me on the metformin, my blood pressure and everything was dropping real low.
Yeah. Once you can get your body to convert over to ketones, then you shouldn't be feeling that at all.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, Sherry.
See, I am alive today. Last night, I'm so sorry. I was just exhausted after being up so long.
Oh, it's okay.
Yep.
We understand. Are you not feeling very good today?
I've not felt good for about a week now. It's not COVID. I'm just exhausted.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I know you look really pale. That's the reason I was asking. But I'm glad you're feeling better.
Ooh, got my pale face. Well, I'm fine. With me, it's mainly just my arthritis is kicking my butt and making me hurt, and it just does everything else to me.
Oh, I understand that. Especially here last week where it's been
trying
really, really cold and rainy. Show them Joy's picture.
Oh yeah.
This is
They want me
Joy's.
to go in and get.
Go ahead.
They want me to get surgery done on my back and my knee.
This is at Joy's house.
Wow.
Isn't that beautiful?
Oh wow, it is.
See, she's in Wisconsin.
Yep.
Michelle and Rob, I am in a small, tiny town outside of Columbus called Newark.
Are
These
you up
small
there in
towns
Ohio?
are nice.
I'm sorry?
She didn't hear you.
I said, are you in Ohio?
Yeah, I'm in Ohio.
Well, you up there, Michelle and Rob, that's what they're in Ohio.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they up there with Castle Hives. Not far from Castle Hives.
Yeah.
See, I knew Castle Hives was in Ohio, and I knew Two Family Homestead was, but I'm always trying to find more homesteaders in Ohio. That's like my mission. I want to find them all.
Yeah. Well, that's like when we started this channel, we didn't know of nobody around here in North Carolina that was doing anything like that,
Well,
except for Justin
the big
Rhodes
ones.
and
Yeah.
Stony
Stony
Ridge.
Ridge.
That was about the only two we knew of in North Carolina. And then, we got talking to people on their channel here and everything and found out that they're near next door neighbors.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, because we've met some really good people through YouTube. I would have never expected a family like we've got, and I absolutely love them. I don't know what happened.
Did you ever get a chance to come back to my live last night?
No, because shortly after we told you that we had to get ready for ours,
Yeah.
we was on from, what was it, 10:45
11.
or 11? From 11 to almost 2 o'clock this morning.
Wow. Yeah. Me and the Beehive Homestead at Micro Farmer, we were on there until I think it was about 2-ish, 1:30 or 2-ish. But
Well, that's where Micro Farmer was last night. He was over there with you.
Yeah.
he was over there shouting you out and talking about you though.
He's a good one, I tell
Yeah,
you.
you know how it is. But we ended up getting raided, and we ended up having like 50 some people come over there and just raid our chat room. It was insane.
Oh
I hear
heck,
you.
that was good though.
Yes.
But I've
The
never seen
Beehive.
anything like that before.
The Beehive Homestead wants to know what part of North Carolina.
A little town called Jonesville.
Rob, good night and good luck tomorrow, Hunt. And thank you for being in here. We've missed y'all so much.
Yes.
We've been so worried about your family.
Vitra, is that how you say your name? I'm sorry. I remember you being on the live. I remember seeing you.
Yep, I remember you too. They was in on theirs last night for a little bit too, wasn't they? Vitra.
I'm not sure.
Yep, I think so.
You know
I'm pretty
me, I can't keep up
he
with that
came.
stuff. But I threw the link back up there if any of you wants to come in.
But
Yeah.
Joy, that is beautiful. Oh, look, he said that I know where that is. I am on Virginia, and my father-in-law lives in Whitakers, North Carolina.
Okay. What part of Virginia you in?
Shaky says, West Virginia rules. Shaky's so funny.
Shaky too far north.
Sherry said, sorry, my arm won't even hold my phone up today. Sherry, honey, that's okay. I understand.
Yeah,
You
yes.
look severely pale.
We'll be doing it again, so you get to feeling better and
That's right. Just lay there and watch us.
yeah.
He said, I'm in Southwest Virginia, just south of Roanoke, Virginia.
Oh, I know where that's at.
Shaky
Is
said,
that very close to you guys?
Roanoke ain't too awfully far from us.
He said he was about an hour away from Eden, North Carolina.
What is the name of that there? Culpeper. I think that's up right up north of Greensboro, ain't it? Heading up towards Martinsville, I think, or not Martinsville, but I've been out trucking too long. I can't remember all this.
But no, he's not far from us at all.
No,
Awesome.
probably
He said Jet
2.5 hours.
He said Jet is, so it
Yeah.
must have been.
All righty. Like I said, I've been out trucking a few years now, so all them roads are getting running together anymore.
Yep.
Wow, Sherry.
Yeah, Sherry was saying that her husband had uncontrollable diabetes, highs to lows at the drop of a hat. It said always been a beanpole.
Yeah.
That reminds me of my daddy. That was his nickname was String Bean because he was always so skinny. And boy, he ain't skinny no more.
No.
And that's the misconception too about like skinny people and heavy set people. You know, they always say, "Oh, skinny people are healthy." That's not true. There's a lot of skinny people that are very sick.
Well, I tell you, I come out at one time there when I was trucking, I know I was over 285. Last time I weighed, I was over 285, and I don't know what I wound up getting up to.
Yeah.
But after I come out truck, and I lost down to, what was it, about 220 pounds.
Wow.
That's when I become diabetic. I
Wow.
was diabetic when I was heavy.
And honestly, he actually put some weight back on.
Yeah, I went back up to about 230 something, almost 240.
Wow.
Back down that I wasn't diabetic no more.
That's crazy.
His mom always told him that he was bisacchared, so. Hello, Stevie. What have you done today?
I'm back. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yep.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, good.
Have you
Oh,
played out the rain today?
A little bit. When I went out to feed animals.
Yeah, I was out there looking like Big Bird in my big old yellow suit.
Well, it kind of quit raining, so I just grabbed my coat and ran out the door and got started. And by the time I got feet on the back of the Arctic Cat and heading down to the first round of feeding, it started pouring the rain, and I'm like, I ain't going back after the rain suit. So my coat's hanging in there soaking wet.
Hello, Rhonda. I'm sorry I missed you, honey. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta say hey to Miss Rhonda. But she's leaving, so good night, and you have a blessed night, and thank you for being in here.
Yes, always.
Message me and let me know how you're doing, dear. I'm sorry, Stevie. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah, right. I hear you.
So I heard you was sawing logs last night.
I woke up about 3 o'clock. The cat was laying on my chest right here. And I looked on your screen and it said it was showing one person watching your live, which y'all were already off. And I figured out that was me. I was there by myself.
No.
So,
Oh.
but I'm staying awake tonight for this.
Yeah, a
Oh,
little bit of you done knocked out.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I guess it's the
We
40s.
tried to get her to go over. We understand. We tried to get her to go over and go ahead and dye your beard while you was knocked out.
Now
She's
that's
wanting that
wrong.
pink and purple, Jess.
That is wrong.
Well, at least they weren't thinking about shaving it. I mean, I'd rather have
Yeah.
it colored than shaved.
Hey, she
Oh.
shaved my whole head, face, and all on one of the live streams.
Yep, I sure did. Our
that.
other channel says, hello, Al John here from Heirloom Permaculture.
Oh,
This
Hello.
maybe is our second channel.
okay.
Well, nice to have you in here.
Yes.
Michelle, my feet are still just bad. Bad. Michelle was asking me how I was doing because she knows I
She
told her
said
about my
feeling.
feet. Yeah.
She's meaner than ever, Michelle. Don't let her lead you wrong.
I know my sides are sore from all that laughing last
See,
night.
Egging Tony on trying to get him in trouble.
Oh, and Shaky asked if we'd heard from Tony. No. Chris has been on Township, and I talked to her for just a little bit, but you just don't share a lot of personal stuff on there, so I didn't ask her if Tony was still in the doghouse.
So you're telling me I missed all your laughing last night?
Yes.
Oh,
Because I'm telling you, I ain't kidding. I ain't been able to hardly move today. I was so sore. And I knew I would be because I was laughing like crazy.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch that.
We had a ball. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
See, down there, Stevie Outdoorsman, that's actually my blood cousin on my dad's side.
Oh, really?
Yep, and then
Yep.
the Yellow House on the Hill, he was in here with us, or him and his wife was on with us last night, and he's my blood cousin on my mom's side.
Well, I see the resemblance.
Yeah, me and Stevie share the same last name.
yeah.
Our grandfathers was brothers.
Okay.
Shaky said it wasn't just a live, it was an adventure. Connie and
Yeah.
Dustin Morgan Homestead, hello
Well,
and
howdy.
welcome.
Yeah.
And Michelle said she isn't mean. Thank
Joy said,
Well, I bet if I asked Rob, he'd say you are mean.
Joy said, Stevie, you would look great with your beard dyed.
Yeah.
Hey.
I don't know about that.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey, now, since you ain't that far away, and you got bees,
Yeah.
might have to try to pick you up for some honey.
Look, Miracle Farm 1920.
Look, these bees are mean.
Oh yeah, he's addicted to honey.
I love honey. But now, since I've been that for the last 6 months, I've not used no sugar in coffee, cereal, or nothing. I put just a little bit of honey.
Oh, Michelle, I'm so sorry. Michelle said my cousin's wife and son were killed in a house fire last night. My cousin and his older son got out of the house.
Oh no.
I'm so sorry.
That's a bad way to start off a new year.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
it
sorry,
is.
Michelle.
We'll be praying for y'all.
Yes.
Shaky's
Yes,
like
definitely.
a honeycomb.
Some
Oh, God.
honeycomb. I've had a couple people say that they like eating honeycomb.
Oh God, yeah.
He'll chew it like chewing gum.
I can't do it. I don't. It just tastes like a candle to me.
Uh-huh.
Now you get just a little bit of honey with it, and then just lay it on your tongue. I can go for 30, 45 minutes with that in my mouth.
And he ain't lying.
A lot of days when I'm getting ready to go out and feed and everything, and if I feel like my sugar's trying to get a little low, if I got some honeycomb, that's what I'll do. I'll get a piece of that, throw it on my tongue, and go out the door and just let it lay in there and dissolve.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. It's like a sweet treat while you're working.
Yep.
Yeah, he goes out of his way to try to find jars of honey with the cone in it. It's getting very hard to find anymore.
Well, I'll definitely get you guys some.
Well, I'd appreciate it.
Yes.
Yeah, I had people. We actually, I had a spinner, like just a regular spinner that we're using for our frames, and a couple of them. What it did was it broke half of the comb off on one side, but not the other. So what I did was I cut a bunch of comb out of one of my frames and just started putting it in a jar and putting some honey with it.
Well, he's thought about getting bees for
Yeah.
his chicken.
Donated over 80.
Well, I'm allergic to bees, so that makes
Wow, that's
me
a lot of money.
Bees, yeah, to be honest, man, bees, whew, I love it. I wouldn't go back. I tell you, even if I was allergic to it, I'd probably have an EpiPen right in my front pocket, ready to go.
I'd have to. I think I could handle it more now than used to, because for a long time after I found out I was allergic to it, if I got around bees, I could feel myself getting nervous,
And they smell it.
and they can tell it. And
Gotcha.
the last couple of years, I ain't really bothering me that bad. So
Okay.
I hadn't been stung in a while, neither. So I mean,
Yeah, man, I tell you, they can tell that nervousness too, like what you're saying. When I first got my bees, it's like you love the thing that, or what is it? You have a love-hate relationship with them at first. Because man, I was scared, and I like just getting into it and start working with it. One time I accidentally like kicked the box, and man, you talk about getting swarmed by bees. My face mask just like got fully filled up with bees, and on my shoulder that I got stung like 16 times. Oh man, it was no fun.
now my dad's oldest brother, he used to work bees, and they said he'd go out there with a pair of shorts on, barefoot, and work bees.
Nope, no, I will not do that.
Well, there's a lady who's got a channel, and it's called Bees in Bikinis, right?
Yeah, up there in Canada.
Bees in bikini? No way. No
She
way.
works her in Canada. She works her bees in a bikini, because that way there's nothing restricting her, so she don't
That's crazy.
get stung as much.
Yeah.
That is crazy. I could not do that. No way.
Me either.
Me-
No.
If I started with bees, I'd have to have full suit right off the start, because if I didn't, I know it'd probably be worse than that night down there. I plowed the yellow jacket's nest out of the ground.
Check out
think-
Sherry's comment. Did you see that?
What's that?
Sherry's comment.
Hello, Noah. Nice to
The
have you
Hollywood
in here.
Squires.
Oh, yeah. Shaky said he thought he felt
Oh,
like
that
he
was
was
Shaky.
watching,
Yeah.
Hollywood Squares again. I love that.
Well, she said Sherry commented.
I can find Sherry's.
Where it says big hugs to you, Michelle?
It says they can smell the poopy smell coming off you, Glenn.
Oh, okay. I probably have big old sweat balls flying off of it.
Now, see, it's on there,
Uh-huh.
but it ain't on here. The only one I seen is the big hugs to you, Michelle.
It ain't on mine either.
I'd rather fight a snake than
Damn.
get stung by a bee.
Really? Man.
Yeah.
I
I
take
think
a bee. I take a bee before I get a snake.
I don't know.
I
There's
had
very
a
few I don't want either one.
That's what I said here. I don't know. That's toss up there.
I'd like to have me a bee suit for stink bugs.
There was a YouTube channel, a guy that was on my live last night. Do you remember what his name was, Beehive? It was like Boomer.
Oh, yeah, Bomber Steve.
Yeah, and I guess he catches snakes and then
Yes.
releases them. And
Is
so I clicked on his video this morning, and I couldn't remember like what video he was associated with. I knew that somebody told me that they worked with snakes, but I didn't remember who. So when I clicked on the video, it was like a guy in the woods, but all you could see was the floor of the woods, and the next thing you see is right in
Yeah.
your face. Camera, and the snake came right to the camera. I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna have a heart attack. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot he told me he did snake videos.
Oh, do the link again. If anybody, Miracle Farm 1927, if anybody wants to come
Hey,
in
he's
and
in here. Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year, Bomber Steve.
oh, he's in here. Hello,
Oh.
Bomber Steve.
Howdy.
Crazy. I'm glad I didn't say anything bad.
No, you was actually giving him some good
Yeah.
work so people could go watch his channel.
Yeah, his comment. He says, "That's me. I do that."
Yep, right there he is. I see it. Oh me. Boy, it's awesome having all these new people in here.
Yes.
But again, there's the link if anybody wants to join us. We just asked that you have a picture or your faces available for us to see.
Yeah, our first stream.
I'm glad I put on my pretty face tonight. That's all I gotta say.
Well, our first StreamYard that we went on, we had
A pervert.
yeah, and
Yeah.
so now we make sure we see their face or they don't get on.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, there could. I'll just put it this way: there could be a chance that if you see one of my kids or my wife go by, they might go by.
Alrighty.
So,
Well, tell them we said hello and Happy New Year.
Yes.
I will. Thank
I
you.
hope I don't get none of that. Knock on wood. I haven't had any like really bad experiences yet, other than people trying to post their, I don't know, their
Thanks, Maurice.
links on my videos. Those bikini
Yeah.
links or whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
About it. But I've heard horror stories like that. I can't believe people have the gall just to do that.
I know.
Well,
Especially whenever
believe-
I had my face all up in the camera saying, "What is that?" I
I was
thought,
gonna-
oh my gosh.
I was actually gonna say after that raid that happened to us last night, I was going back through the comments and I had to delete three or four comments. It was actually people. They were like half naked pictures on there. Saying
really?
like, hey, come check. They were like, hey, come check out my website and all this stuff. I was just going through and just deleting them.
Oh wow.
I was like,
glad
man,
I didn't see it then. I would
Yeah,
have never
like-
known.
I was like, that's not a good first experience with it.
Michelle remembers it. She said, "Oh, you should have seen."
Wasn't much to see.
Holly Ridge Homestead, hello. I know it's just up
Turn it over.
again.
Back up.
I need to click my rotator off.
Yes, Vitra. Yeah, StreamYard is what you use. You hit that link to join the video chat.
Shaky says I'm married. I don't need to share my ding dong with anyone.
No, your wife might get kind of upset and perturbed. Michelle said, "Just the acorns." That's what I thought it was the acorn.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. Only thing I can say is poor fella.
And yeah, oh, he done answered them.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's right. And I threw the link back up there.
Alrighty.
Well, y'all, I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to jump up for just a minute and get me a bottle of water or something because my mouth's getting dry.
Well, here you can have smaller.
Well, I guess I could do that.
I'll share with you.
Well, I was
You
gonna
ain't
get
got no
water.
germs, do you?
If I ain't told you in 40 years, I ain't gonna tell you
Oh
now.
my god.
Oh man.
And
You had
Just-
any? I just got them too.
Mhm.
Finding out that you guys are actually in North Carolina, believe it or not, there's many of the people that I've been talking with are actually they homestead in North Carolina.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
What
Really?
are some of the names?
Well, you got some of the bigger names, like I don't know if you guys have ever seen Fit Farmer and stuff like that. They're on there.
Farmer,
Believe it or
Joe
not, I have
Martin Bree.
my father-in-law. They got their farm down there, Hill Family Farm, that they have down in North Carolina. There's a couple others that I talked to.
Some of theirs.
Oh, you're what's doing that.
Yeah.
I thought a stink bug was on my head.
No.
Sit up here.
No, had your hair in my sleeve.
I think one thing that I'll say about North Carolina, man, is y'all's weather. You don't have very mild winters most of the time. Y'all just get a lot of rain.
How'd you get here?
Anymore, but now used to we'd get a lot of snow.
Really?
Yeah.
yeah, I think it was last year when it snowed in the morning, and then it was 70 degrees in the evening. That evening.
Oh
Yeah.
wow. Wow.
But
So
now
North
when I was
Carolina,
in
you're gonna get
school,
winter and summer in the same day.
That's crazy.
When I was in school, elementary school, I can remember a time or two where we was out of school for a week or more.
Well, how about it?
Really?
You telling your mama
Yeah.
she was crazy. It wasn't going to
Yeah.
snow.
Y'all, there was mama kept telling me one day there it was going to snow. I was trying to get her to let me lay out of school that day, and she said, "No," said it's going to snow. You'll be out of school tomorrow. And I was like, "Mama, it's 70 degrees today. It ain't going to snow." Got up the next morning, 18 inches of snow on the ground.
Good day. No, I've definitely. I like seeing snow one time, like when you get that light dusting and stuff. But that's fine with me because I've seen more snow than any person wants to see in their lifetime.
I've
When I
probably
used
seen more than you have.
What's that?
I said, I've probably seen more of it than you have.
Don't you-
Well, you might have. I was stationed out in North Dakota, out in Minot, North Dakota.
Uh-huh.
And I was up there for 3 years, and just in one season, it was from October, like snow hit on Halloween night, and it was all the way until May 15th. It was like 79 inches of snow, and it just was piled up. You driving to work, and all you see is snow berms. It was no good.
I trucked for 30 years.
That's right. Oh yeah, you're exactly right. Yeah, being a truck driver, you saw it all.
Yeah, I went up in Canada in March of '93, and I dropped off of a hill, and the snow didn't drop. Time I got to the bottom of the hill, I couldn't even. I had to roll the window down and look out the window, hold my head out the window to look up and see the top of the snowbank.
Oh my gosh.
I was in an old cowboy truck.
Those are some scary jobs. I lived in Montana for 7 years, and the snow there and watching them log trucks drive and stuff, man.
What do you put?
Ooh. Hey, Jess, they asked real life when Michelle said, Jess, did you get an ice storm?
I mean, we got a little bit of hail, like ice, but not very much. It was only for like an hour, and that's it. And then it started raining, and it's
Okay.
been raining ever since.
Y'all see Shaky's pet comment?
Yes.
No. What's that?
He said that
Oh my-
laughed at me when I take my clothes off, LOL. And then he said, "Maybe I should get bees. I might get stung in the right place." And it swelled up.
That's funny.
Oh Lord, Shaky's looking for Tony tonight, ain't he?
Yeah.
I think so.
Hello, Sue, and welcome.
Yeah, hey Sue.
Hello, Baker. I'm sorry.
Everyone get their stimulus checks. I need to borrow money.
I
That
won't
was
make.
Noah.
Oh, I won't make one of them Dominion machines. They say you can stick that $600 check in there and get 180,000 out of it.
Oh man, that'd be nice.
I seen that. I think it was on Facebook or something.
Okay. I was telling Jess yesterday. It's actually good because like now you get to see like being able to do lives like this. You can actually put faces with people and actually get a little more personal with them to actually see them and understand it and stuff. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Because I'm new myself, so I think this is only just like my third live stream.
Yeah.
Well, now that was one of the things. I went on a couple of live streams with somebody else was doing like this before we ever went live. So it kind of helped me when we done our first live. But she never would go on there with me or nothing. And we done our first live. I was pretty calm, but she was.
Oh man, I was sweating.
And now you're a pro.
Not bullets, but bombs.
And now you're a pro.
I don't know about a pro, but I have a lot of fun on here.
I guess we get
Yeah, you're a pro.
on our first live stream, mate.
Probably.
Yeah, I think our first live stream was about February.
Yeah.
I think it was in February of last year. So
So we're
Really?
coming up on a year. Yep.
yeah,
Well, congratulations.
well, thank you.
You see real life with Michelle's comment.
You don't know real life with Michelle. You need to go watch her video. This woman was dehydrating bananas, smoked the house up, ruined pans. She went and had them in the dehydrator, took them out of the dehydrator, put them in the oven on 400 degrees.
Oh man.
And she was so tickled, you couldn't
No,
even
she was-
hardly understand her. So you need to go check her out. She's
Yeah.
funny.
That
That's
part, though, I think somebody called the fire department down below them, and the fire trucks went by. I think she went and hid.
The next time she went to dehydrate, her husband went and got the fire extinguisher out.
Right there on the oven.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna be checking out some of their videos after this.
You need to watch her something about her eyelashes. Human
Oh.
versus false eyelashes, I think.
Yeah,
I
trying to put on
cried.
false
I
eyelashes.
cried.
She's a
That's
nut.
funny.
She is Michelle's a nut in a good way. You will laugh. She said
We need-
I say poor Rob a lot.
We need more people like that.
Yep. Do what? I'm sorry.
No, I said we need more people like that.
Exactly, we do. I know
She
a lot
said-
of people talks about me laughing, and I said, I'd rather make somebody laugh and have a good day than anything I can think of.
Right.
You're exactly right.
Wait until April Fool's. Everybody's favorite holiday is Christmas or whatever. Mine is April Fool's, and I cannot wait. I wait all year, and I plan all year for April Fool's. My husband tries to run for the hills, but he never makes it.
Well, see, that's one thing I'm lucky about, I guess.
He gets April Fool all year long.
Yeah, every day is April.
Hey, Mary's rant.
I save mine all up for the whole year until that day.
That's funny. That's
Well,
funny.
hey, Mary Ranch.
Hello, Miss Mary. How are you?
Hey,
Shaky
Mary.
says Halloween.
Hi, Mary.
What kind of wild cooking you been doing today, Mary?
Mary is a very good cook too.
I
Really?
don't know, but her food looks good.
Well, yeah, that's it. I ain't tasted it, but her food will make you hungry.
But I'm just saying food makes you hungry.
Yeah, Shaky's talking about Michelle blowing up the zucchini in the microwave.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I started saying, I missed that one.
No, you
And then
didn't.
then it dawned on me.
Hey,
I'm
Connie.
sorry.
She's just they're a really good family too, and
Yep.
that makes it even more. And
She said gotta go back a couple videos.
yeah, because she's been sick with the fungolitis, so
Mm,
she's been doing them. Follow her journey on it,
Yeah.
really?
which is a good thing. Yeah, because I mean, I know people are experiencing different things with it, but still, those videos are interesting.
Oh wow.
Yeah, hell
I had
no.
I had one of my friends from the military. They sent me a video where they had tested positive for COVID, and they lost their taste and their smell. And they did like a 4-part test. They ended up they bit into a raw onion, and then they took a shot of like some wild turkey, and then they ended up taking something else. Oh, the apple cider vinegar, and they started smelling it, and then just downed another shot of it, and didn't blink, didn't move, nothing. They were taking Italian dressing and just pouring it, just drinking it and stuff. It just crazy because of how they were affected, like their senses were affected with it.
I know,
Yeah.
Bailey.
Mm.
Hey Noah.
Well, now the onion part, I would probably just stay right there because I love raw onions.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh gosh, Murray said ice is about 2 inches on the trees and no power outages yet.
Well, we'll hope that you don't have no power outages.
That's right.
I hope you get better, Michelle. It's pretty rough. I can't imagine trying to go through that.
Yeah, you should go watch her on her live. I feel so bad for you.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be checking it out after this.
Kyle Randall says, April, how's Tony feeling today? I don't know. We've
Hey,
not
man.
heard from him.
So hey, kids
Wow,
with the
I
grass.
said she ate jalapeno butter and couldn't taste it.
Oh,
Michelle
God.
said she ate jalapeno butter and couldn't even taste it.
Wow.
Connie and Justin said they love raw onions. They any kin to you?
I don't know, but I love raw onions.
Because when he was sitting here talking about him eating that raw onion, I thought, well, Glenn does that all the time. It wouldn't faze him at
No.
all.
I love them.
See, I like eating raw potatoes. I love just peeling a potato, cutting it up, and just eating it raw. That's what I like.
Yeah,
That's good too.
that's good.
Yeah.
A lot of people look at me weird. They're like, "Why are you just eating a raw potato?" And I'm like, "Why aren't you eating a raw potato?"
You can tell you've been around the farm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to just go out in the garden and pull up the green onions and just peel them right there and stand there and eat them.
Really? See, my I'm telling Jess, my weakness is cherry tomatoes, man. If you can't find me anytime when the tomatoes are like ripe, man, you can look down the hill and just see me sitting there picking cherry tomatoes off, just eating them.
Yeah. I used to, Daddy, when I was real little, used to take and pull up turnips and just peel them and hand them to me. And I always told everybody that was a country boy lollipop.
Yep.
No, nothing is wrong with Tony. Tony was celebrating New Year's last night. He was taking a couple of shots of Happy Juice, and he got a little out of control, and Chris got mad at him.
Yes, I think he might not be able to sit down to come on live tonight, so he might have got his leg strapped.
Exactly.
Good night,
Somebody
dude.
said,
Happy New Year.
what was it, the last fight of the new year or
Oh.
first fight? I can't remember if it's after 12 or
I think it
when.
was after 12. I think it was the first
Oh,
time.
man.
Kiss
Yep.
my grass acres. I agree. Snow peas for the win.
You know, I can honestly say I have never had snow peas.
Really?
Never.
Oh,
I don't think I have either.
I'm not sure about snow peas, but green peas and black-eyed peas.
they're like if you pick them early enough, they're like the flat peas that you get in the like Chinese dishes.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, I've had them in Chinese dishes.
Yeah, but
I
if
don't
you eat them out fresh out of the garden, they're like so crisp and juicy. They're really good.
Really?
Now I love green beans fresh out of the garden.
Oh,
I
man.
can eat a whole bunch of green beans.
Yes. It sounds so weird too. I'm the same way with like a fresh green pepper. Man, just pull it off, blow it off, and just take a big old bite out of it.
Bell
The
pepper.
other day, I was in a live the other day. I don't even remember who I was in the live with that day, but I was eating fresh bell peppers with cream cheese and seasoning, and just eating the whole the bell pepper. They're like, "What are you eating? You Ohio people eat weird stuff."
Yeah, that was with Ed and with Micro Farmer.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm like, it's a bell pepper with cream cheese. What's wrong with you?
Well, now the green cheese I don't like, but the bell pepper, it don't need nothing. It's good by itself.
It's good to go.
Yeah.
Oh, now Holly Ridge grilled green beans. That would be good. Good night, Susan. Before I forget, thank you for being in here.
I used to tell
Nice.
everybody when they say garden salad, they didn't know what they was talking about. To me, a garden salad is when you walk out in the garden, pour you up some onions and grab you a tomato and a head of lettuce, bell
Yep.
pepper, whatever, and just sit down right there in the edge of the garden and start eating.
That's
Yep.
the
Oh,
salad.
crack open the lettuce and start putting everything in it. Just start eating it.
Now, I bet the cream cheese and stuff with it. I can't eat bell peppers just raw like that. There's something about them. A
You just
little
weird.
bit in a salad is okay, but I bet it would be good with cream cheese and seasoning.
Well, see, now I love eating celery with cream cheese.
You know, I can't.
Have you ever heard of that?
I love celery, but
But
now I like mine
celery
with peanut butter.
juice, celery juice, that's good. I can handle celery juice.
Have you ever heard of everything bagel seasoning?
Yes.
That's what I put on my bell peppers with the cream cheese and my celery. It's
Good day.
so good.
I'll have to try that.
I'm about ready for spring to get here. I'm ready for a garden salad now.
Oh man,
Yeah,
I
tell
can't
me about it.
I'm getting so excited for it. I cannot wait.
Yeah, I was ready for it before summer got over.
Kyle, I'll let you know whenever she tries that. The cowboy putting the cowboy candy on a hamburger and grilling it,
Oh,
cooking it.
yep. Kyle, how's Paula doing? We hadn't got to see her around in a while.
No, she must be busy.
I think she's run off and left us.
She divorced us.
Yeah.
Because it hasn't been what? About a month? Which I know Paula's busy.
Yeah,
Paula's very
the last
busy.
thing I remember is one of the videos a few weeks ago she left a comment on. I think I've seen a comment from her, but now I can't remember.
No, what it was on our live stream last night was where Tony and Chris was on what was it? Let's bring in the new year
Yeah,
together.
something like that.
It was something we named it something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah, but it was our live stream last night.
Yeah, because we was on StreamYard because he said Tony must have deleted the video. No, we'll have to go hunt him down for deleting our video.
He deletes my video and he's gonna be in trouble. He ain't got it.
Oh me. And she was doing good. She'd just been busy.
Well, tell her we said howdy.
Yep. He said I had a blast watching y'all last night. I'm telling you, we had so much fun. I mean, we had a lot of fun last night. That ain't no junk.
Yep. Which that's what we try for every time,
But last night was just exceptional. My sides prove it.
We ended up watching. We saw the ball drop at midnight, but once we got raided, we went over to. Everyone was like, "Where do we raid next? Where do we raid next?" And the only other person that was live at the time was Gail, Gail Southern Living. So they went there. There was like 6 people there talking, and they were all like having like a history, like geography questionnaire stuff, and everyone just started blowing up the chat, and they're like, wait a minute, what's going on here? Just start seeing all the stuff going through.
Yeah, it was pretty
Pretty good.
Yep. So, Jess, we're going to ask each one of y'all. So, we'll start with Jess. She's closest to us. What's your New Year's resolution?
Oh, I have a lot. I guess my top one would be make it through the Bible again in 6 months. I've done that for the last 2 years, and I really enjoyed that. And then
That's a lot of reading.
it is. And my second thing would be to blow up on YouTube, obviously. But yeah.
And how about
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
You're next.
I guess I'm kind of the similar thing. I have a couple. One of the things that I've wanted to do was just kind of be a better steward of my time. I have a tendency to get multiple things going at once, and I then tend to procrastinate different stuff. So my goal this year is what I'm going to try to do is be better with my time. Give more time to my garden, give more time to my homestead and my family, and then even get more time in reading my word, because I do it, but we always, each one of us, we let life go on before we end up realizing sometimes what to do. But those are my main goals.
You said A2.
Yeah.
And then he almost ran into me, but I just pulled him up.
Oh yeah? That's my son you hear right there. He likes to sit beside Daddy right here. Say hey, buddy.
Hello.
Wave
Nice
to him.
to
Can you wave
see
to him?
you.
He's playing on his phone.
He says, "Don't bother me."
Talking about getting a lot of things started, I understand that real well. I'm bad for that. I'll get too many things started and can't get them finished up.
Paula,
Yep.
Well, hey, Paula.
She said, "I hear
Paula made
y'all
it.
asking about
Hey,
me.
Paula.
Yes.
We have been wondering how you been." But I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just had to say hey to Paula.
Yeah, well, I was just saying I understand that very well. I'm bad for that myself. I've got about 25 things probably started around here right now, and some of them should have been done over a year ago.
That's just like me. Yep.
All right, Stevie, what's your New Year's resolution? You and Little Bit both got to answer this, and because I know she's there beside you.
Well, now mine's to stay awake more when you're alive.
Yeah, that is pretty bad, Stevie. That makes us feel like we ain't very entertaining when you go to sleep.
Yeah.
I'm glad I wasn't on StreamYard with y'all last night and fell asleep.
Yeah, I started to say, I guess
I
one of
would
our
be playing bass.
so boring.
Daddy, there's
You know,
no.
I know what mine is. I want to go fishing more often, or just get away from the farm.
Hey, you could have went with me last week when I caught that big one.
Yeah, I could have, but you only tell me after you get done. It's like rub it in my face. I need a heads up.
I'll try to. I'll give you one the next time.
Well, I appreciate it. Maybe we can think off if Glenn can find the fishing equipment.
You might have to find you. I don't know if I can or not. It's been a long time since I've seen any fishing equipment.
Joy said, Stevie, you need to make a plan to go before you, or call her before you go.
See?
Yeah, that's right.
He does. He sends me all these pictures of these big, huge fish he's caught. Like, look what I caught. You should have come. Well, I didn't know you was going. That's mean.
So I
That
got a
just
question
makes
for
me
you.
hungry.
Is there anything new that you guys are going to grow in your garden this year?
I hope to get green beans planted.
Well,
Okay.
we've been focusing on the animals for the last few years, and we hadn't put out a garden in a few years.
We've
but
done
except for
raised
some,
beds.
Okay.
Tomatoes and bell peppers and stuff like that. It's about cucumbers. It's about all we've grown the last couple of years. But
Okay.
I'm hoping to try to put out a bigger garden this year.
Yeah, but it's also been, I don't know what, but the last 2 or 3 years, right during planting season, it's been so wet. And we too
Oh.
old to get out there with a hoe. I'm sorry.
Yeah, if I can't do it with the tractor, I can't get it done.
Maybe years ago I'd have got out there and got me some rows laid off with a hoe, but I can't do that no more.
And I'm hoping to try to get more raised beds, and I've got a couple ideas floating around in the back of my head that I want to try to do. I don't know how it would work, even if it will work, but it's something I want to try to see, and if it does, Y'all see a video of it.
So, Stevie, are you real good with the hoe?
He said he was
You did. Hey, you didn't hear a little.
Hey,
Did you hear a little bit?
Michelle said she's gonna start some corn. Oh, Micro Farmer came in.
Hello, Micro Farmer.
Yeah, howdy, buddy.
Hi, Micro Farmer.
Hello, Micro
We
Farmer.
were just talking about you, Micro Farmer.
Yeah.
Yes.
What, the hoe?
She's got something exciting coming up in the garden this year too.
Ah,
And Red wants to grow corn for the first time. I love green beans, and I'm telling you,
Okay.
1 year we put up 150 quarts of green beans.
Oh wow.
10 green beans.
And I would love to do that again.
Hey, them last years,
Shaky says, Glenn, we call those lot lizards.
What was that? I missed it.
Shaky says, Glenn, we call them lot lizards.
oh, what?
Lot lizards.
Yeah, that's what I've always heard them called too in the trucking.
Yeah, and I've seen a few of them going after him before I got down out of the truck.
They wasn't going after me. They was coming towards me, but they wasn't doing them no good.
This one come up and said, would you like some company? And I was coming down, and Glenn says,
You should have walked up to her and said, sure, come on.
She wanted to start cussing, and I was trying to get her back in the truck, telling her to shut up. She probably had a pimp out there in the somewhere or 2 or 3 of them. I didn't need to be in no fight in the middle of rest area parking lot in the middle of the night.
I didn't know lot lizard had pimps. I thought they just hopped from truck to truck.
They got protection out there too.
Oh,
To answer you real quick, Shaky. That's my son, Micah. He's 4 years old. He's sitting right beside me. He was a little camera shy yesterday, and then came in late last night before he went to sleep. And then Joy, to answer your question, my first name is Jarrett.
did his mic go out?
I guess all you guys know now. My name's Jarrett. She was asking what they were asking what my first name was.
Yeah, I didn't know your first name either, so thank you for that.
Yeah, no problem.
I got a nephew named Jared.
Really? Okay.
Jarrett.
Oh, Jarrett. Okay.
Yep, Jarrett.
I'm sorry.
Well, he
I
said his name was Jarrett.
Yeah. You get me confused. Shut up, woman. I'm confused enough without you. I don't need no help on being confused.
Y'all see what old timers is like?
Good night, Michelle.
Good night, Michelle. Thank y'all for being in here. We love you, and God bless you, and I hope you get to feeling better. Tell
Yeah,
your
we hope
mom
you're getting better.
her name.
feel better.
That's funny. You gonna say hey? Put your head in there.
Yes.
Look, say hey.
Buddy.
Look, they're waving to you. Look, they're waving to you.
You talked to me last night.
Look, say hey. Say hey.
Well, everybody gets
Hey,
that.
buddy.
Look, they're all waving. You gotta wave to them. Wave to them. They're all waving.
Hello.
He's grinning ear to ear.
He's a cute little feller.
Oh, thanks, guys. Yeah, he's my I call him my farm hand.
Shaky said you're gonna be in the doghouse with Tony after tonight.
I'm
Hi,
too
Mike
old to go
Farmer.
to the doghouse.
You're close,
She don't
Paula.
wanna sleep with me, she can go somewhere.
Coco or anyway.
We'll go sleep with Coco.
No, you sleeping with
No,
Coco.
I'm sleeping in my bed.
Oh me. Look, I found the easy way.
It's about time.
They say Glenn's in the doghouse.
I'm I'm like Jess. I'm hoping I can get one of them videos out there to make the channel jump up.
Yep, he said tonight his New Year's goal was to reach 10,000. I said, don't you think 5,000 is a little bit more realistic? He said, no, I want 10,000.
No, I've always been told if you're gonna dream big. I guess I ought to ask
You're
for 100,000, huh?
Yeah, there you go.
That's
Well,
right.
well, I hope and pray that all of us end up doing really good this year on YouTube. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, just everybody just have fun with it. That's the best thing to do. And then the rest will follow.
Well, I
Exactly.
know. I can honestly say I know I'm not no professional at none of it, and I can honestly say the channel's done grown more than I ever would have expected. So I know I've been really blessed. So I ain't gonna complain about it.
Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that. They like watching some good people. That's what it is.
Yeah.
No.
That's-
You
That's
wa-
what we try to be.
Didn't you watch Cedar Creek Homestead?
Cedar Creek Homestead. Thanks.
They said Howie passed away.
Oh no.
Yeah.
How I
That's
Cedar Creek.
sad. Yeah.
Oh man.
Shaky said he wondered. He always wondered why married people sleep in separate beds or even bedrooms, and now I know.
Yeah, about a year ago, wasn't it?
Yeah,
We wound up getting 2 beds.
yeah, but it wasn't because we didn't want to sleep in the same bed though.
Now you won't let me move mine over to the other side where I.
No. Because you sleep beside me.
Uh-huh.
We got us some of those adjustable
Yeah.
beds for sleep and better circulation. And I'm telling you, those things, if you got any sleep problems, you get an adjustable bed.
Yeah,
Really?
they for you back.
Oh, God.
Yep.
I think she's staying PG with it.
Well, don't everybody quit at one time now.
Just trying to read some of the comments.
I'm trying not to laugh anymore because I have to pee really bad.
I'm trying not to laugh because it hurts so bad.
Well, I need to get you real tickled before you get tickled.
No.
I think to go back to what I was asking with the growing question, I think I found something. I'm going to try to see how it grows this year and stuff like that. I'm looking into possibly growing some well, first it'd be like different variations of the main things we eat, like different peppers or different carrots, potatoes, and stuff. And one of the ones I found now that I've been doing research on is like the dragon carrot. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that.
No.
Yeah, it's like a purple reddish carrot that has like a sweet/spicy taste to it. They say it's like really good and it grows very good like around here. So I'm gonna try to get it and to see some of the taste. It's like a deep purple carrot, and then you cut it open and it has like a red tint to it.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
if you like them, send us a couple of seeds.
Oh, definitely, I will. Okay, I definitely will. I'll send you some of the carrots and some of the seeds.
All right, sounds good. Along with the honeycomb, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Honeycomb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might as well
Hello,
just make a
microfarmer.
basket.
Yeah.
Micro farmer, you too old to be staying up that many hours, buddy.
Yeah, go to sleep. 67 hours.
Me, microfarmer.
Oh my gosh. That's not good.
I used to do them 3 days and 3 nights. But I can't do any more than 3 days, let alone tonight.
Do you know how bad that is on your health? Your blood pressure and all sorts of stuff. It's not good for you, Micro.
Said he can't.
Okay,
Sleep.
Paula.
All right, you guys, I'm gonna have to get off here so I can go use the restroom.
All right, we're
Okay.
ready to get off here in a few minutes anyway because we've been on here over an hour.
Hey,
All
yeah.
right,
Oh,
well,
man.
thanks for having me on.
Well, thank you for being on here and Happy New Year.
Happy
Yeah,
New Year.
hope
to all you
Yeah.
guys.
you do it again soon.
Bye.
Hey, good to meet you.
You too.
Steve,
Yeah, it's great.
go
Yeah.
ahead. I'm sorry.
But go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just going to tell Stevie to talk some. Your mic, I think, is starting to mess up.
Oh, is it?
Well, you sound better now. The last time you was trying to talk when Little Bit was with you, it was breaking up pretty bad.
Oh, okay.
That's because I
I
talked
told
over him.
She must be
I
standing
guess
up.
you heard.
And Micro Farmer said he would come in.
Well,
Give me just a second here and I'll drop the link. He knows he's more than welcome.
no doubt. We hadn't seen him in a few days.
I know.
Well, there you go, Micro.
Shaky said I used to do those long days
Didn't I
with
put that in
chemical
there?
help, but not only anymore. No, it didn't come up.
Well, there
Oh,
he
yeah,
is.
you did. Right there it is.
Yeah, the screen.
Hey,
Buddy.
Mr. Micro.
you. It's been
How
good.
are ya?
Tired.
I see those paint. I see the paint on those fingers.
Paint.
Yeah.
Micro.
It's been.
You better.
Oh, I'm trying to widen this up. Okay, there you go. Full screen. There you go. Yeah, paint. What happened was I got caught up in a with Southern Woodworking Homestead. Ed, he was on y'all. Ed, he follow y'all guys also. He follows me. 14 hours with him. Then I hooked up with Jess, and then Beehive came in, and we rocked for about what 10 hours with you. And then we did yesterday, last night. Then I'm with Will It Grow, the Shed War community, and what happened was it's so much work in Connecticut. My next door neighbor, she can't find no contractors. She had this house. All the houses are going off the market in Connecticut. Everybody's running out of New York, and she asked me to help her out. And she has a 2,200 square foot home, which I did the cabinets and the painting the house. And I've been busy. I'm 2 days behind. I've been running out YouTube for the last 48 hours on Beehive?
Yeah, 48 hours.
I did the math. I only got 2 hours. The wife is like, you went to bed. I went to bed at 6 o'clock this morning, got up at 8 and went to the house to do the towels and the cabinets and prep the house.
Oh, wow.
Every day I've been getting 2 hours of sleep. Not even
You
good
better
sleep.
watch that new
Power nap.
shoulder. You messed it up.
Yeah, so I gotta go back tomorrow, put a second coat on the cabinets, and then I do that, and then I'm painting the whole house, the whole thing.
Well,
Oh, wow.
The money, I couldn't turn down the money. The money was great. I would have said no, but the money is great. It's called I'm desperate. I got it. I need it done. Money. It's one of them things that you just can't turn away. And I was like, because she knew I built my house in Georgia. So she's like, I can do the work. And I was like, it's going to take 5 days. It's just me by myself. And I gave her my price. And I thought I was going to you get somebody a price that you don't want to do the job.
Yeah.
You ever done that?
I'll put you on.
People are like, oh, that's going to cost you like $6,500. You think they're going to say, that's too much? She was like, okay. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do YouTube and I'm going to paint the house. $6,500 for 5 days of work it's tax free. Can't turn that down. You need the work done.
More content.
Yeah. If you made your videos while you worked, you could do your content and
yeah.
I'm gonna do that. I'm filming it tomorrow. I'm filming me going to the house and doing all that.
Okay.
Yeah, I was telling you that the other day. So I'm just gonna film that too.
You know, a lot of YouTube watchers like to watch you work, so
yeah. Oh, they're gonna
That's
see me
right,
work.
Shaky. I got a raise.
I brought a boat. I don't know if Lazy Acre found y'all don't follow my channel. I mean, y'all don't watch my video. I brought a boat.
I usually try to follow you, but here lately I'm behind on everybody's. But I watched the one where you was looking at a boat. But
Yeah.
you said
I brought a boat. I brought a boat. I'm doing the transom. I'm doing the fiberglass work on it, and everybody's gonna watch. And that channel is called. That's a new channel, y'all. It's called Twin Hooks Fishing, but it's Twin Hooks. The boat's gonna be called Twin Hooks. It's Twin Hooks Fishing, but yeah. So it's named after my two girls. I know I got twin girls, so it's Twin Hooks.
Yeah.
I already have it. But I don't have no videos. It's already on YouTube, but I don't have no videos until spring. I'll be on Lala's farm, and that's when everything's going to take off from Lala farm on January 13th. And then I'm on Two Family Homestead February 1st. Yeah, so I'm busy.
Well, that's
between gardening, and then I'm buying some quails. So I'm adding quails to the I'm gonna call it my micro farm. So, and I'm going to Missouri in about 5 weeks. I'm driving all the way to Missouri to pick up a puppy to bring it back to Connecticut.
Aw.
Yeah. So I don't know if y'all familiar with Simply Jan Homestead.
Yeah.
So if y'all familiar with her, I'm going to her house. I'll be here for about 2 days. I'm driving all the way there and driving all the way back. 19-hour drive.
Oh, well, let me ask you this.
Yeah, the girls already named the puppy. The puppy name is Katie. So it's Nadine and Katie. So
well,
that's
cute.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't mean to cut short on you guys. I gotta go and get my son ready for bed.
Oh,
well,
there you go.
Well, buddy, it's been pretty
Beehive.
meet
Hit
you.
me up later, Beehive.
Yes.
Did your numbers stay? My numbers, I lost 10 subscribers this morning.
Yeah, I think I lost like 10.
Oh, okay.
But hey, that's okay. Hey, that's the game there. But hey, thank you guys so much. It's been fun.
Yes.
Well, thank you and happy New Year.
Yes, happy New Year to you too. You'll be seeing more of me.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, come on back.
All right. See you guys.
Bye.
Now, Lazy Acre, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to Lala's farm, so you try to catch it all, y'all, because they're going to interview me and ask me how I get started with microphone. Now, April and Glenn, if anybody watching me, because I know you said you're busy, I always mention y'all. I always tell how I got started.
I've seen it in comments where you've left on other channels and stuff on their comments about
where I came from, where I started from. I say, always going to be Lazy Acres family. I always said, they might not know who all of y'all are, but if anybody's following me, they know I always mention y'all guys.
Yeah.
I always say Lazy Acres Homestead. That's my family.
You're a permanent fixture in our family.
Yeah, that's right.
Because they all know there's a prize coming up. I call Auntie Mary Ranch because I believe I got her from Lazy Acre. I call her Auntie now. Yeah, I call her Auntie. And Joy always follow me. Hot Mess, so they know I'm all around. I am so busy. It's like it took off, and I'm not no 1,000 subscriber yet. But everybody, they be, hey, Micro Farm, just like y'all used to do. Hey, Micro. And I'm like, and
Micro.
Yeah.
The guy sitting up there in the corner.
Yes.
That's Hot Mess Express's husband.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Y'all gotta understand. And I learned with YouTube, and y'all bigger than me. Y'all have 1,000 and a lot of subscribers. It is hard to catch everybody. And what I've been trying to do, I've been trying to go here, there, 15 lives. It's like you're part of. What's crazy is I'm connected to this community, that community, that community. It's like I'm connected to 5 different communities. I mean, some of us is crossing, what we're doing, we crossing because Joy and Stevie, Hot Mess, she's on this side. And then I realized y'all know Kate, y'all know Jess, Kato Jesse, that was just the young lady. Then it's Hot Wings. He changed his channel. He had a channel before, but he came from you guys. I learned, but he went away and he came back. He found me, but now he's called Hot Wings.
Who was he before?
Oh my God. What was his name before?
I heard them talking about hot wings. See, we was on Jess's last night before we went live.
He's originally from Lazy Acres. He's originally from y'all guys, but he
Sure.
had some issues. He had some issues. He went away and he found me.
Mm.
Maybe because my name was easy to remember.
Yeah.
And he found me, and I was like, "Who's this?" He said, "Oh, this Sony." And I was like, "Oh, but he's doing good." He converted a U-Haul truck into a tiny home. He lost his space, and he had a little money. He brought a U-Haul, so he renovated it.
Oh.
Yeah,
I wish I
so
knew who it was.
it's one of those things. But he's doing good. Don't get me wrong, he's doing good. He just said he's not paying nobody rent no more or whatever, so he went and brought a U-Haul.
Well, that's good.
Oh,
real
Kate said she lost 10-2. Because we got last night on her live. I was on her live bringing the New Year's with them. Was it's called a YouTube bomb, where people hit your website, your channel when you're on live, and they subscribe to you.
Yeah.
So I went from 549 to 608 last night.
Oh heck.
So now,
wow.
the last time I checked, I'm at 598. So I lost 10 subscribers or something, 20 subscribers, something like that. So if a lot of them stay,
Well, now a lot of
yeah,
times with YouTube, when you get a big amount of subscribers like that real quick,
yeah,
they'll pull a lot of them back off.
yeah.
From my understanding, if they go in and watch a video and
Mhm.
comment on it, and then or a couple of videos the first night, and then come back a couple of 3 days later and watch another video and comment, they won't take them away like that. But if they just come in and subscribe to you, don't comment and all of this stuff, and then leave, they'll drop a bunch of them off.
Yeah. So if y'all ever get a chance, I do cooking shows. I've done cooking. I just made my dog a Christmas dinner, a rabbit outdoors. I made a rabbit stew for my dogs and my chickens. We all had dinner outside for Christmas. I don't know if y'all saw that video. Some of y'all.
I
That
hadn't
we
yet.
didn't. We've been.
I sitting here trying to remember.
Don't. I mean, when you get a chance.
Yeah, we seen your
April.
eggs where you dehydrated. We watch you a lot and don't
Yeah.
leave a comment.
Okay, but don't feel bad, April. Don't feel bad, April. You got to take care of your homestead. I'm
Yeah,
running
but I want
ragged.
you to know I love your videos. You're
Yeah.
going to go
Yeah.
places because
Yeah.
I see yours come out, and I'll tell Glenn we'll be in here doing stuff, and we'll be
Well, a
watching
lot of
or
times
listening.
outside and stuff, they come out and then we'll stop, take a 15, 20-minute break sitting down there in the Arctic Cat, and we'll have the phone there and watch it.
But now
Yeah.
the past week we've had a fence go down on account of the tree, and the bull and the steer got out. We
Wow.
got that situated, and now with
Well,
it
I come
being
across y'all too. I come across, but I mean, somehow YouTube. Sometimes I don't get the notification that even because I thought Yellow House was gone because they was disappeared for a while off the screen.
Yeah,
or something.
they didn't do
did
nothing for a while.
Oh, okay.
and everybody got to asking about them, so they come back.
Oh,
And Tony
okay.
was on our live last night and got in trouble.
Hey, I'm gonna break in right here and thank
Yeah, he was being
Jess.
Tony very much so last night.
Yeah. So nobody believed I was going to go paint a house in the morning. I left the live at 5:30 in the morning, and I was like, I gotta get up in a couple of hours and go paint a house and stuff, and I'll do the cabinets, take the cabinet doors off, sand the cabinets down, refinish the cabinets, tile work. I redo the toilet. I took the toilet up, fixed the toilet, and I'm doing so much. They was like, "You're not getting up." I was up. The wife was like, "Where you going? You only slept 2 hours."
Lagging.
Out the door. Came in at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm still. They're like, yo. And then I did the math. I'm like, 67 hours. Only
That's
getting 2
rough
hours sleep a day.
That's rough on your body.
Yeah, but I can't turn the money down. I was like, oh, this is easy money.
I'm a legend.
Because I know everybody that's in this channel right now, if somebody pay you $6,500 tax free for 5 days of worth of work, you're going.
Yeah,
Put my boots on and I'm out.
that's right.
Because I tried not to do the
Mom's
job.
in the
I
house.
think that not.
Well,
I
honey,
tried not
put her
to do
on.
the job. I put the high price up there so they can say, nah, that's too much money. And she accepted it.
Take off.
So I was like, but the homes here are selling like crazy. It's
You know-
unbelievable.
Yeah. I heard a report the other day that everywhere is that people just buying up houses like crazy everywhere.
Micro, somebody sent you a message.
Oh, they did. I can't see it because
Kyle says, where are you going to in Missouri?
she's a little town. She's out of the town of Springfield. She said, I'm coming to Springfield, but she's in another town like Jonesville and stuff. She the big city is Springfield, but she says she's a couple of towns out that city area. So she's near Springfield.
Yeah, well, now that's where Kyle and Paula's at.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I'll be down there in 5 months. I was coming down there. I was supposed to be down there tomorrow, but what happened was the puppies are not only, but I think they're only 4 weeks. So she said she's gonna wait till they wean off their mother. So I got in trouble on one of the lives, right? Because I didn't know you say for dogs teats instead of tits. It's called teats, and I said tits. Because the teats of the mother, she wouldn't feed it because they got sore, so they had to get some something to put on the mother the dog's teats.
Yeah.
I said tits, but because I don't know the terminology, so I said the tits of the dog, and no, it's teats. Sound like you're Dutch, right?
Yeah. Keto Homestead with Jess says micro farmer YouTube raid.
YouTube grade.
Yep, that's what she said. YouTube raid.
Who?
Jess.
What's that?
And Ford Homestead said, hey, y'all, honey, I don't know. She just said at Micro Farmer, you know how they do the little thing and said YouTube raid.
Probably talking about your raid last night.
Yep.
Oh, the raid. Oh, the raid. Yeah. That was awesome. That was awesome. The raid was awesome. I spoke about that. The raid was awesome. I got tracked. I was going to say something where I want to always say thank you to, Glenn and April, even though y'all don't see me that much. I mean, but since you got me here, I would like the whole Lazy Acres family. I always say it when I come in here with you guys. Thank y'all. Y'all got me. I don't know if I'll be the next sensation,
Well,
there's a lot of things.
Only thing we ask is when you make it real big and you pace us and everything, just remember us.
No, but see, the thing is, I'm praying that they come with this vaccination. I can get on the road. I can get on the road. It's just the wife don't want me to travel, and then I got to come back in quarantine and all that. So once y'all think y'all see me now, I'll probably hit the road in the airports every other weekend.
Oh, Hidden Pipes. I'm sorry, Micro. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
Hidden Pipes Homestead sent a $2 super chat. Said hello, friends, and Happy New Year.
Yes, Happy New Year's, everybody.
You too.
Yeah.
We really appreciate it.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, but I will be traveling once they lift this stuff up. Oh, microphone is going to be all across the country.
I hear you.
But see, the thing about me, the way I travel when I retired, right? I get the old senior citizen specials because I can leave how people, because there's certain days you can fly for cheap.
Yeah.
So I don't have to wait. I can just say fly out on Tuesday around 12 midnight or 12. I can be in Arkansas and the same day and come back because the airlines have those cheap days you can fly. And I don't have I say, oh, can I go? Can I get off? I just go. So like I really want to get down to Wickershire Project. I really want to get down into those guys.
Well, you better come see us.
Oh yeah, I'm coming that way. That's what I'm saying. I'm coming all the way down. Kinfolk's Farm, all of them. Kinfolk Farm is my neighbor. in Georgia. He's not that. I mean, not like neighbor like, but he in the same area, and I believe it's is near me. Is if y'all know Frank and Tina Coletta Fry.
Nope.
I don't think I've heard of that one.
They in Georgia also, but they not that far. I'm part of their community on the Shed Wars side. They do their thing home. They don't homestead. They own a business, but they're part of the homestead community, and they help out a lot of homesteaders. But yeah, so when I come down,
think I have seen some of theirs. They got like a hardware feed store like thing.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I have seen.
But he fell off a ladder and broke his arm, and he had surgery.
Oh
That to
no!
put screws in. Yeah, he's big like me. He's heavy like me. He's 300 pounds like me, and he fell off the ladder or something and busted his arm out. And then now how crazy it is, I'm so busy, right? I was putting sick people with healthy people. I'm mistaken because I know Michelle and Rob got sick, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Michelle, but Tina and Faye got Corona-19, but it was really Michelle and Rob that got sick, and the mother. And I'm like, they're like, you sure Tina? You think? I'm like, yeah, both of them are sick. I had them switched because I watched both of them.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm sorry, I done put y'all sick in the ground and almost in the ground, y'all. I'm so sorry.
That sounds like me. I get everything confused.
Yeah.
When it comes to names.
And Micro Ford Homestead said you're not old enough to get an old man's discount.
Oh, yes, I am. Yes, I am. They don't question it. And hell up, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all the God honest truth. I go into IHOP and I get the 55 plus special. And my wife said they're not gonna give it to you. I said, I bet you they're gonna give it to you. I said, I'm 55 years old, right? They gave me the 55-year-old special. They could have got a senior special, right?
Yeah.
And they didn't question it. I don't know if they didn't want a lawsuit to ask me for my ID. You know how the world is now.
No
They
doubt.
didn't question it.
It's crazy.
They didn't question it. I said, I don't look no 55. I don't even look 60. But I said, I'm 55. I'm 53. So I was throwing them 2 extra years. And she didn't question it. They gave it to me.
Miss Express accidentally hid Jess.
Oh no!
Yeah, she deleted her message and then hid her. So I think Jess
twice.
is in timeout.
Oh no!
Yeah, so I even get my my discount at Home Depots and stuff. They don't question it.
Well, we worked hard for where we're at.
Yep. Yeah, but he said he liked 2 more years.
Papa Rock said, need a link, please.
But
But we still, even if we ain't there, we worked hard to get that. I mean, seriously.
somebody lost an animal. Somebody lost an animal I saw. They lost a cow or a goat. I was watching somebody and they lost a cow or something, got sick, and they came out, it was gone, it was dead.
Now we lost our Billy goat a few weeks ago.
Was that y'all?
A few weeks
Just
ago.
when I was gone, I'm trying to figure because a few people lost a few cattle. I mean, a few animals this year.
Yeah.
I mean, this couple of months. They came out and the animals are dead. I'm trying to figure. Somebody lost a big animal too. They was upset with it. I think it was a pig they lost. Hey, Papa Rock.
Hey, Micro.
All right. Prayers always going out for you, Papa Rock.
Hello, Papa Rock.
Papa Rock gets me all the time, right? He goes live, right? And I say hello. And I think I'm looking at a mannequin because he's like this. Just say, Papa Rock. And then he disappears within a minute. His live is gone.
He sounds like that. I'll be sitting there just tapping away, and next thing I know, he's gone.
Yeah.
Today I waited 27 minutes.
Oh wow, that's a record.
You know what we was doing? We was feeding our faces. Because when we
I
got
figured
down
that.
is to the kitchen and went and picked up my phone, and I told Glenn, I said, Papa Rock went live, and we was eating it.
Micro,
Yes,
you're always family here.
yes.
Yes,
I always mention the Lazy Acre family.
Yep.
I always mention y'all.
well, you know we love you.
Yeah. I mean, some people do forget, you know, because you don't, what they say, that out of sight, out of mind thing. You're not out of my mind. I might be out of sight and I don't see a lot of y'all, but a lot of you do comment on my cooking and my garden work. So I don't take it personal because I know everybody's busy.
Yeah.
You know, so some people get personal if you didn't see their video, you didn't watch them. You know, people have lives, you know.
Well, it's harder whenever you get our age, as you know, and taking care of the animals. It is. I ain't gonna lie.
You're spring chicken.
Greenhouse up yet?
Huh?
Have you got your greenhouse put up yet?
Yeah, I just didn't put the plastic wrap around it. Yeah,
I know
put
the
the
last
plastic
time
wrap.
I watched you was talking about getting ready to put up the greenhouse.
Yeah, it's a 6x6, 6x6 little shed, little logic shed. I'm gonna wrap it up to bring my things. I got, matter of fact, I sure am. I got a grow box.
Oh.
See, I'm Shed Wars. I grown these are hot peppers.
Oh, boy, you got them at a good early start. You'll have some pretty ones.
Yeah, so and I got some strawberries in there under the grow light. Yeah, so that's the grow house build. What is it, 2.0? They call it 2.0 because I had the original grow box. Let me show you the original grow box. This was the original grow box. I was showing people how to make a cheap grow box. This is the kids have a unicorn outside for Christmas, and I took this box and made a grow box.
Oh, hey.
And then I upgraded to this. I had this in my garage, and I upgraded it to this. So I'll be showing people how to do things cheap. I'm doing a lot of gardening shows. That's what I'm doing now. But I was challenged by Southern Woodworker. I don't know, y'all familiar with him?
Yeah.
Ed, y'all familiar with him? So I told him quails wasn't worth eating. It wasn't worth raising quail, right?
Yeah.
Here comes Ken Folks Farm. Told me his quails, and I said, I always thought quails were small. But he said he had the jumbo quails, which look like a Cornish hen. I mean, they're big, right? So now they got me getting quail. I'm gonna put quail on my property. So I'm gonna have quails. I got 7 fruit trees. I'm gonna have quails. I'm gonna get a couple of turkeys. All this, Glenn, is on a small backyard. This is not an acre.
Yeah.
When I started with y'all guys, I only had 3 raised beds. And I think I had 25 or 26 chickens. Now I got 31 hens, 15 raised beds, 7 fruit trees. I got 3 apple trees, 2 peach trees, 2 pear trees, 2 blackberry bush trees, and I have 1 Concord grape. 15. Now I got 15 raised beds, and next year I'm planting 2 plum trees on this. Yeah, on this small property.
Well, you
So-
should have plenty of fruit.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Micro,
Yes.
why you got a comb in your hand when you ain't got no hair?
They did say I was going bald. Yes.
Oh,
And you know what's funny is? This used to be my man cave. It became my wife's office. So that's why this comb is here. My wife have hair like April.
Oh, hey.
She don't have hair like me. My wife have hair like April. Y'all don't see my wife on YouTube and nothing like that because she's not coming on YouTube. She don't play that mess. So that's why you won't see my girls too much on YouTube because y'all, I'm gonna let y'all know certain individuals came after our little daughters, like comment wise. My wife got upset. Yeah.
Well,
Ignorant people. So other channels are like, don't pay no mind. They said some racial crap, and this is not Caucasian people. Yeah. So let me let y'all know, I caught crap from people.
That's
Stupid people. And other channels, I know y'all don't follow me. Other channels, it was something said, I'm like, why you bring my daughters in? Because you can hear my kids in my background, and this individual female, this is a woman.
Hey, Papa Rob.
And my wife got upset.
Are you on YouTube and StreamYard at the same time?
No, not now.
Because we're hearing a bad feedback.
These are all so scary.
It ain't me. I don't think.
I don't hear it. Y'all hear it?
I know some people's been commenting about
Yeah, about
it.
the echo and everything.
And everybody, Micro, is saying, "Oh my gosh!" and so sorry, Micro. You know it's bad whenever people do that,
Yeah.
especially the small kids. I mean,
you know what makes me what makes me so upset with it was not that, is that YouTube should have it where I don't know how they can do it. How they can do it where certain individuals know how to watch who subscribe to you and who you subscribe to. Like these individuals are trolls who I must be becoming popular, so of my color. But when they go see my subscribers basically Caucasian and country folks.
yeah,
And what's going around the world, and they come to me like I'm Uncle Tom, a sellout, all kind of nonsense. And I'm sitting there like, really? So I mean, I don't pay it no mind, but it did get a little overwhelming. It did. And then this individual and told me, said some stupid crap. And I'm like, really? It's other channels you can go back. If you don't like who follow my channels or who I talk to and associate with myself, I don't see color. And I said that in my videos if y'all follow me.
That's me.
And
I look at a person as an individual. I don't look for color. I don't look for male or female.
it's all about the heart.
Yeah.
And what comes from the heart. I mean,
So everybody that I'm subscribed to, even like Lala Farm, Two Family, Homestead, all the other channels. See, what happened is I noticed that people can hide they can see your channel without saying that. They're just watching us, right?
Yeah.
So I realized when I come into the lives of people and they go, hey, Michael Farmer, and we having a good time, it bothers them. It bothers them.
they're jealous, is all it is.
And then I can't have a decent one, but then I realized I made a mistake. I mean, I didn't make a mistake because, like I tell them, and I say sometimes, Micro Farmer for my email, that's not my personal email. It's the YouTube channel email.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad I don't have a P.O. box because I probably had a bomb sitting in it. I kid you not.
That's
the worst. It's the worst. And I really don't want to talk about it too much, but I just want to let you know the dark side of being a homesteader, a farmer, a gardener that has a lot of other people besides yourself. I'm not. What makes me so mad, I want to say so much to people, and I know there's a lot of us here. If you want to change something, you got to change your thinking because you want to stay on those sections of channels. You want that. Then you want to ask people for equality. I don't understand that. You want to be separate, but you want to be equal. You want to be equal. I don't understand that mathematics to save my life. I'm this, I need to be over here with y'all. And those people need to be over there with them. And I catch class. And I'm like, that's if you follow me from the beginning, I don't live that life. Never did. My parents came from Georgia and Alabama. They didn't live that life. And they came from the heart of hatred. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they sure did.
And they never taught us that stupidness. You treat the person the way they treat you.
Well, I tell a lot of people, I'm just me. If
Yeah.
you don't like me, then don't try to be around me.
Yeah. I
I mean, just walk off. Or if I see you and I know you don't like me, I'll try to walk off.
Yeah.
But, I ain't going to change for anybody because I'm just me. You can ask her. I ain't changed for her.
Yeah. But the only thing what bothered me a little bit that I really wanted to like put an APB out on that person to go kick their door in. You can call me a coon. You can call me a sellout. You can call me old fat black bald-headed man. That's good. But when you bring my daughters into that conversation,
Yeah, that's a different story there now. I mean,
then I was like a little peed off to go get a freedom stick.
Exactly. I don't blame you. I mean,
the wife was like, I was like, I got friends at AT&T. I have friends that's in mobile, T-Mobile. You have a phone.
Yep.
I can find you if I really want to find you.
And that's the sad part about it. My daddy used to be into CBs really big, and the arguments and stuff. And I mean, I don't understand that because as long as you're doing, if I don't like you, and as long as you're doing your thing and you're not bothering me, go on and live your life. And I hope it's a happy one. But don't come over here and tell me how I need to live mine because I'm not living my life for you.
Yeah.
So why make other people's lives miserable?
Yeah. I remember I was in a live with y'all guys. Remember we was in a live with you guys and people just came in and started saying all kind of nonsense. I thought it would die down by now a little bit. Okay, people, go sit down somewhere.
Yeah.
But now they got the new pick. They finding people of color who are having a nice time with everybody, and they come and attacking us because they got nothing else better to do. Because the protest doesn't die down. Now they're saying, okay, what else to do? Now we just go find people to attack.
Yep.
Personally.
And that's sad because I mean
They have no more CVS to burn down.
Yeah, but I mean you're a good person and you're trying to just do your thing and provide for your family. And there's no need for them to I just hate you're going through that. I mean, I really do.
And it takes a lot to like really, Arkansas woodcutter. He told me don't pay no mind. He's like Tony. He does inspirational. I don't know if he's a real preacher or not, but he's like Tony, where they do talk about God and stuff. And he was telling me the same thing. He's like, just don't pay no mind. Just keep doing what you're doing. And it gets like, and I wonder why now when Sean Penn, Kanye West, and a lot of these celebrities slap the camera out them paparazzis.
Yeah,
I understand now. I really do understand that, where you can't breathe. You just let me be me. Just let me be me.
Well, a lot of people can say, just let it be and brush it off and this, that, and the other. And that is the right thing to do. But it's really hard whenever they keep coming at you, and especially whenever they're attacking two innocent little girls.
Yeah.
That
No,
has nothing to do with anything.
And you know what it is? It's just like somebody who's going through depression. You gotta act like it don't bother you. You sit here going, yeah, hey, guy, hey. Like in the back of your mind, you're like, these son of a BBs. You know what I mean? Because now you gotta go out here and put a front like a congressman, like you really like the people. You don't want to say what you really want to say because you can't say what you want to say.
Yep, exactly.
And you just got to front like you are happy. You're saying, this is some BS. Like really. I want to get on a microphone. I want the channel news to come up and ask me something. I'm like, I would tell you.
Well, can you not block them? Ain't there a way that you can block people?
No. They like the Russians and the Chinese people now. You can block them. They got 15 alias. So I'll be blocking them forever. I know who, you block them. It'd be another one. So Gmails and all this is free. So if I wish Gmail start charging $15 for emails now.
Yeah.
So you just can't make it up for free because they got about 15 accounts. They can hide behind anything. And the emojis, they're not really like that duck on StreamYard. They'll put that up there and call themselves Southern Cooking or something. It ain't really Southern Cooking. It's an idiot. You
Why is
know,
it-
and we don't have that where we can screen the person because it's basically anybody can come see you if you're public. So they're in there just watching. And I notice how I find them out is the people that don't say nothing. You ever see a icon sitting up there? It might say, hello, y'all. And they never say nothing to nobody else in the chat.
Yep.
That's them. That's them. Just wait for y'all to say something wrong to either report you or to blow it up and send the hate people coming through.
Well, I
So-
just can tell that you're really enjoying doing this.
Oh,
and
I
just-
enjoy it. I do. But I was just saying that, you know, it's a lot because now people are, even though I'm like 500, you know, strong right now, a lot of people is picking up. They keep hearing microfarm from all sections, even from Lazy Acre, Shed Wars, even Cato, these cooking shows, these fishing shows, because everybody knows the fishing shows now. They're from Texas, Key West. Once I started mentioning about the boat on Lala Farm and everything, the fishing channel is waiting for me to launch my fishing show. So not only I got Lazy Acres with pigs and goats and cows, I got Wickershire Farm clearing 31 acres with him and oh my God, I just lost his name. The old man.
Corey.
Who?
Corey,
right? I got them. Then I got Kiko. She's a young girl raising pigs and stuff like that. And then the young Beehive, he just came through, which he found me on a live with Southern the guy Southern. He changed his name a million times. I keep
Southern
Woodwork and Homestead, right? Ed, right?
Yep.
He caught up with me and he's ready to take off. And he expired me because he's only 28 years old. That young man that was in here with y'all.
Yeah.
His wife is 26 years old. He's 28 years old with 3 acres, and they started a homestead. And it wasn't inherited. They purchased that. And he only had, at the time he caught up, he only had about 52 subscribers. Now he's at 167.
Well, that's
I know I got to get
awesome.
over there and check him out. We just found out about him last night.
Yeah. So when he came over with me and Ed and Jess, and he just clinged on to us, and then Jess had her live and they came and bombed her, and he was getting subscribers from me and Ed. And then when he came with Jess, he went to 100 subscribers less than 24 hours, 160 less than 24 hours, like that quick by connecting with good people that people knew. If you connected to Lazy Acre, good people. If you connected to Microfarm, it's good people. So you don't have a problem subscribing. And I learned that in YouTube. If you subscribe to good people, because I found out that, here you go, y'all. I ain't no two-family homestead is hooked up to. They said if they ask you to come on their channel, they like you. I don't know. I really haven't followed too much of them, but I heard that they don't put anybody on their channel. And they actually
They actually invited us to be on there, so we're very honored.
Yep.
I heard that.
Get hold of them.
I heard that. I mean, I don't know the story about them, but I heard that.
I think
Like,
Red had a little bit to do with it.
Yeah.
So they was telling me, like, if they ask you, because I didn't ask them, they contacted me through my email, and they didn't tell me. They told me I'm going to be on their live February 1st. They didn't ask me was I available.
They come on one of our lives and asked us to think about it.
They didn't ask me to think about it. They told me I was going to be on it. It was like Godfather, like you can't refuse.
Well, you've got a few extra subscribers because there's people in here talking about you too.
Yes. And a lot of people, I mean, even I got Canada, like I mean, it's a lot of people from Quebec and up, you know, in British Columbia, because I had a giveaway with Simple Jan, and it was the cook, because I'm gonna make another challenge, y'all. I hope y'all get to see it. They keep ragging me about my grass. They say I got too much grass in my backyard. They keep saying my backyard looks too perfect. If you ever see it, right? It's all neat and nice. And they get on my case to other gardeners and stuff and homesteaders saying your yard look too much grass. So they keep telling me you can't eat grass, right? They always
Yeah.
say that, all right? So I'm taking this April. Everybody say bacon makes everything taste better, right?
Uh-huh.
So I told him, I said, by next week, I'm going to cook grass. I'm going to cut my grass and have an outdoor grill. I'm going to cook grass in bacon fat with bacon. I'm going to get some jasmine rice with some grass that I cook. And I'm going to roll it in the seaweed like sushi. And I'm
Yeah.
going to eat the grass with soy sauce.
So you
So-
gonna prove them wrong, huh?
Yeah, well, Bruno, humans can eat grass. You might can't eat a lot of it. If it's good for my dog and my chickens, it's good for me.
Hey, you do know you can juice it and drink it.
You can?
Yeah.
Yes.
A lot of people, what
See, I
kind of
learned something.
grass was it? Wheatgrass.
Wheat,
Wheatgrass.
oats, barley. You can take it and sprout it and let it get up about 6-8 inches tall.
Mhm.
Clip it off, put it in the juicer and juice it and drink it. And they say it's really good for
They
you.
say it's one of the most nutritional things in New York and places like that. If you'll get to checking into these health food stores,
Yeah.
one of these little bitty shots, I think it's like an ounce shot is $4 for grass.
Oh, see? But ain't that a different type of grass? I'm talking about my backyard grass.
No,
this
this is
no,
like
this is
wheat.
wheat and oats or something like that. It's
I
a
eat
a
my
grass.
backyard grass. They keep telling me I can't eat my grass.
Well, actually, if you can do wheat and stuff, you can do regular yard grass too.
Yeah, wheat seed or wheatgrass.
I'm not gonna eat a bunch of it. I'm gonna eat maybe 2 or 3 of them in a sushi roll type thing. Just to
I'd
prove
say-
that you can eat it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't eat a whole lot of it because your
Yeah,
stomach.
it might give me diarrhea. I read up on it.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
I do my research before I mess myself up.
I mean, I ain't been licking no grass or nothing to find out, but when
Yeah,
we was
oh,
looking into juicing the wheat grass, we found out a lot of it then.
oh,
But
that's
I
what I
have
want to tell. I believe. Oh my God, somebody has now. Mary Ranch is gonna get on my case in a minute, y'all. I went to the doctors, right? Y'all know I had the surgery on October 5th, my shoulder, right? I thought they was gonna call the Men in Black to come get me. Cause, right, y'all, don't get nervous, right?
Very much big one there.
I told y'all when I had the surgery, I never had the pain or nothing like that, right? We just came January 1st. I had this operation October 5th. Rotor cuff surgery is on my YouTube channel. The doctor explained I ripped everything up. I can do all this, y'all. No pain ever.
Amazing.
And she looked at me and I almost looked like they went into a football huddle. And I thought they was gonna call the Men in Black, say we got one. And I said it because my doctor was like, it's only one person other they knew that recovered like that. Nothing. I can lift my arm, everything, to do everything with it within 60 days healed.
That is,
And that's why I said when Yellow House and y'all prayed and put the prayers out for me, that's why I tell people prayer works.
it does work.
Because I went into that surgery. I never had to take a pain pill. I never need the ice machine. I have full function of a total rotor cuff and by surgery. And can do all this and can do all that. Nothing, no pain. Prayers. If the people give true prayers, it works.
Exactly. He's mighty wonderful. Ever who this is wanting to come in, we need to see your face before we'll let you in.
No, they need to
Do what?
connect their mic and camera before they can come in.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
You ain't got a mic or camera one connected, so it won't let me let you in.
Somebody's trying to get in.
Oh.
Mary Ranch is leaving. If you want to tell her good night, Micro.
Hey, Auntie. Goodbye, Auntie.
And Joy said, "You're lucky, Micro. My shoulder will never be normal again."
Yeah.
And Stevie said, "Micro Farmer, you said you weigh 300 pounds. I call bullcrap on that."
Yeah. No. Me and the scale fights every week. I can go from 300 to 296, back to 301 to 297. That scale be jacking back and forth with me. But yes, so I just rounded off to 300.
And Paper Homestead, hi.
But I used to weigh 440 pounds, y'all.
Oh,
I'm
hey.
drinking sodas. The closest of soda I'm drinking is stuff like this: Coke Zero, water, fruit juices. I got a juice that Page Family Homestead showed me how to make my own juice out of grapes. So I got about 3 jars of grapes in there. I gotta take one for the team, y'all. Because since Corona-19 came through, I got pickled eggs. I got an Australian recipe, and I got Hillbilly Prepping. He's from the South. He gave me a Hillbilly recipe of eggs. So I got pickled eggs in our refrigerator in the garage. And Miss Page, I had me make juice out of grapes, and is in the refrigerator. It's over 30 days, and I'm supposed to take a taste test. So I can't get nobody to taste the eggs. I never had a pickled egg. I know
Oh,
a lot of people love pickled eggs.
Pickled eggs are wonderful. I love some pickled eggs.
But see, I can't tolerate them, but I'm going to have to take it for the team. I got to open both and say this is because basically the contest was Australian pickled eggs against a Southern pickled egg.
Well, the easiest way I've found to make them, the Hannah's hot sausages.
Oh yeah, the red links. They call red links and stuff like that.
If you'll eat out the sausages, take and boil your eggs, peel them, and then pour that juice on it, heat it up, pour it back in there. You talk about the best pickled eggs you'll ever eat.
Oh, that'll make the egg turn red, right?
Yeah, that'll make it turn red.
Because they have that here in the north. They'll have the actual sausage and the egg in it.
Yep. I've seen that before.
Yeah, they actually have a big old jar with the sausage and the egg in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What you can't find no more up here. You can't find no more up here. I don't know if they stopped making them. You remember pickled pig feet was in the jar too?
Yeah. That's something I always wanted to try, but didn't ever have enough nerve to.
I tried it one time and that was enough.
His grandpa used to eat them, and he'd open the jar up, and I'm not lying. My mouth would start watering like crazy. I wanted one so bad, but then I think about
to do was ask Pap. He'd hand you one.
Yeah, I know he would, but getting the image of the pig standing down there in pig poop all day.
Oh, they've been washed and cleaned and boiled.
Yeah, but I've seen it with my eyes. I know where them feet been.
Yeah, but your feet get in places too, and you washed them.
Nobody ain't pickling my feet and eating them though.
Yeah, but that's the things, right? Pickle pig feet, pickle eggs, the pickle sausage. They're talking about the hot links.
Yep.
That's the only thing you pickle, right? Besides the onions and bell peppers and stuff like that. But I'm talking about like food wise.
No, you can take cauliflower and carrots and green tomatoes.
The best green tomatoes.
Oh, green tomatoes?
Yeah, you take green tomatoes and quarter them up and put some
cauliflower.
Well, the cauliflower and stuff, but you put a couple of hot pods of pepper in it, and then some of the long sweet peppers.
Mm-hmm.
And
you talk about pinto beans with that stuff.
Oh God, yeah. take you a big old bowl of pinto beans and pour you some of that juice in it. Woo!
Because I just realized I just learned how to make extract. I didn't know vanilla extract was just vodka, liquor, alcohol with the vanilla bean in it.
Yep.
So I got about good jobs. I'm gonna make my own extracts.
Yep.
You can do onions. I mean, not onions. You can do lemons, apples, all kinds of things. So I went out and got me a big old jars of this. Y'all be seeing me doing this. I think they say it's up to a year or 6 months or something. You put the vanilla beans in, you cut the lemons, you put the lemons inside, the lemon peels, and you pour alcohol. So this lady was using vodka, cheap vodka, and just seal it and leave it. I was like, that's how easy extract is, and it's $8 a bottle. Them little bottles, McCormick is selling them for like $8.
Exactly.
And I said, that's the only recipe: vodka, alcohol, and a vanilla bean.
Yep.
Well, howdy, good old boy 76.
Hey, good old boy 76. How's Alabama? He's in Alabama, right?
No.
Arkansas.
Yeah.
Kentucky. No. God, I can't remember.
I believe he's in Alabama, I believe, or he's
No, I think he's
I think it's Arkansas.
Arkansas,
I really
Oklahoma.
do.
as an 8. I know he belongs to the A state.
Yeah, Arkansas.
Arkansas, okay. Yeah, Arkansas.
I couldn't remember. I got completely lost.
And Josh or Skinner Farm said pickled bologna. Have you ever heard of pickled bologna?
I've heard of it, but I've never seen it.
I've
I've
never
never
heard.
seen it either. I've never seen it.
I've never seen it, but I have heard of it, but I've never seen it.
That's what now, dude. That's the one they take the whole bologna, the little small bolognas, and put them in there.
I have no idea. He didn't go into detail.
You'll have to ask him because I don't
I think
know.
that's they take the. It's not the big bologna that we used to. That big old. I think it's the small bolognas. That's small, like about 8 inches. It's about a little bigger than a sausage.
Kind of like a roll of pepperoni or something.
Yeah, something like that. A little bigger, a little fatter, about maybe probably like 3 inches diameter and probably 8 inches long.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's what he's talking about.
And good old boy said Arkansas.
I done said that.
Jules Small Gardening. Evening, y'all.
Oh, well, Jules, that's my boy. Jules, tell Michael Farmer's in the house.
She said, and micro farmer.
I'm everywhere. I'm Savoir Faire. I'm everywhere.
Yeah, Skinner
He's
said
everywhere.
exactly.
He's everywhere. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Skinner said exactly.
Yeah, I was with Jules until about what? Jules, I was with Jules until 5 in the morning. This morning, I was with Jules.
Don't tell your wife.
I mean, no. I set myself up for that, April. I set myself up for that. I was on this live. I meant to my morning.
Yeah, you better hope she don't watch this.
I meant to stay on a live.
Yep, editing that now.
Divorce papers coming express mail.
Yeah, she said the same thing. Don't tell your wife.
Oh yeah. So and this is how I am, because you want everybody's live. I'm on Jules' live. I'm on Kate, and I'm on so many people lives. It's just like I get invited, like, come on in, Michael Farmer. So people do see me and others, and I get the nonsense. What Jules say? Somebody said something smart?
No, Shaky said this is the most homesteading I've ever heard on this channel tonight. LOL. Because on our lives we don't talk about gardening and stuff. We talk about our animals, but not gardening and stuff. So
you do have gardens, right? You do have gardens
this year.
Yep.
Maybe this mess will get cleaned up. Micro can come down here about spring and help us.
Show
us how to do it again.
You can help us hoe our rows in.
They didn't have a garden this year.
We had there in a couple of years. We had some tomatoes and peppers. And
we had 4 raised beds.
2.
No, you had 2 big tomato.
Well, them little ones, I don't call them raised beds.
Oh.
Them just barrel cut offs.
They're
on the ground.
They're your portable raised beds.
No, that's sitting out here.
Because how Billy doing? I haven't seen that. He haven't dropped nothing lately either.
I know it. I sent him a message last night.
And they sent you one back, and she's supposed to this morning.
Yeah, Sharon sent one back last night saying that she would get in touch with us this morning, but we ain't heard nothing yet today.
Yeah, because the last time I saw him drop something, he was talking about he got the pigs in the barn. He was setting up the pigs in the barn.
Oh, he turned his tractor.
Oh yeah, I saw that. He overturned it. I know
Yeah.
Corey peed off, boy. Billy be tearing it up down there, boy. I can't wait to get down there. I tell people, if I'd have been helping them build the house down there, because I know we're supposed to be building Corey his home there, and I got the windows in my garage. I mean, I got the windows in the shed. So I was gonna come down, then Corona got bing, and we couldn't leave. But I got the windows in my shed. I got 9 windows for the Earth home we were supposed to build.
Oh,
Yeah.
heck.
So I told them when I bring it down, and the truck too. I got the truck I was gonna bring down to them. April, somebody brought your car, April.
Did they?
The red car. Yeah, a guy came over and he purchased it. He loved it. I was like, yeah, all right. Took it. Now I gotta get rid of the truck. Now I gotta get rid of my big red truck because the boat coming in that spot.
Well, drive it on down. I'll take it off your head.
I'm gonna bring it. I want to bring it down to Wickershock. I think they need a big truck to move around.
Yeah, they do.
Like I told him, I said I'll bring it down, and just drop it off and bring the windows down with it, because Billy was saying that it's a lot of stuff they can't get down there that I can get up here in the north. There's a lot of it up here, not like material, like building material.
Yeah.
I think it was hard for them to get certain building material. I'll connect with them, when I'm ready to come down there. The wife has let me up. I'm going to Missouri to Jan, so she's lighting up a little bit. I'm going stir crazy up there.
I bet so.
So
Skinner, when you said your wife done a video on that, was you talking about the pickled bologna or the pickled banana peppers? I've actually done pickled jalapeno and pickled bananas, but I ain't never seen no pickled bologna, and I would like to see a video on that.
Oh.
Peppers. Tell her she needs to do one on pickled bologna. Ain't that right, Micro?
Yes.
Yeah, that way we'd all know.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a Southern staple. A bologna sandwich in the morning, a fried bologna sandwich. Remember, it had the little red ring around it, cut the little hole in the middle.
Yep.
Sure, and then fresh farm eggs. I mean, I didn't have the egg, but my family had the egg, but I had the bologna.
I just started saying he got fried bologna this morning with egg on it.
Oh, that's it. Southern staple.
Yep. Slap a piece of cheese in between them, and it's pretty darn good.
Exactly.
Yeah. So when your day start, that's what I noticed too. A lot of homesteaders don't do like my grandpa or do, my mom does. Y'all be getting up late. I remember when we get up at like 4 o'clock in the morning to do the rounds.
Well, good night, Red. We love you.
Now that's like when I first got the milk cows and stuff.
Yeah.
My dad and my aunt fussed at me. You need to get up and get this done way early of a morning. Because you don't need to be out there at night after dark stumbling around and everything. And I'm sitting there and I said, what's the difference between early morning dark and early evening dark? If you can't see, you can't see. I've always been more of a night person. I ain't never been an early morning person.
That's why I noticed the South done changed a little bit, because I remember my mom still gets up at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning to feed her goats and stuff that's on the property. And she's 80 years old. And I'm like, I hear the other homesteaders, they moseying on out there around 9 after 3 cups of coffee, checking their YouTube channels. And I'm sitting there like, y'all behind.
Well, now, whenever we're having to milk twice a day,
we'll start a little earlier then.
But whenever it's just milking once, it's not so bad.
What 7:30 is early for you, Glenn? When's early for you?
No, usually whenever we're milking.
If I'm having to milk twice a day, I usually get up between 6 and 7, 6:30,
and out the door
by 7 and milk the cow. And then that way, when I'm milking twice a day, I try to milk 12 hours apart.
Yeah, because when I know when I was building that house in Georgia, me and my dog was up at 3 o'clock, because 12 o'clock afternoon, Georgia heat. You ain't trying to be in no heat after 12 noon.
Exactly.
Oh, well, you ain't telling me nothing. I trucked for last 15 years that I trucked was from here to Laredo, Texas.
I
And he-
sworn Satan came and asked me for a glass of milk with ice. Because it is hot. I used to make sure by 1 o'clock, the latest 2 o'clock, I'm done. Done. If
Well, I
that's
know-
over.
in Laredo down there, you'd stay what 1 to 2 weeks sometimes whenever you's waiting on
Yeah.
loads,
Yeah,
and it'd be 120 some degrees.
120. I was going down through there one day, and I think it's about the second or third trip I'd made to Laredo, and I'd came out from Illinois, Iowa, or somewheres going to Laredo. So I left them up there, and there was snow on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I get down into upper into Texas, and I'm done shed it off, putting my shorts on.
Driving
get
down the
on-
road naked.
I get on down about below San Antonio down there, and my air conditioner cranked wide open, sitting there wiping sweat. Like my darn air conditioner's quit, I go off the exit ramp getting ready to try to check it and see why it wasn't working, whether a belt broke or what, And water, I opened the door up and water was just pouring out from under the truck out of the air conditioner. And the guy on the radio said it was 125 in the shade. I jumped back in the truck and I said, that air conditioner's working good. Because when I opened that door up and started out the truck, you could actually feel the heat coming up around.
Yep. That's when I was in Georgia. It felt like something jumped on your back. That's how hot it was. Like,
yeah.
You walk out, you start doing like you Steve Austin. Remember the $6 man? That's how hot it was. It's like you don't even want to move fast.
Now
I wonder why the southern older men move slow, like gecko. You ever see an older man in those southern states? They move like sloths.
Yeah.
Come on, buddy. They moving slow. They even roll their tobacco real slow. They pack their pipe real slow. They can have about a 3-minute conversation packing that pipe.
You got to pack that thing good and tight.
But in 93, I was up in Canada.
Yeah.
And they had a heat wave come through. It was in March. I had a heat wave come through and it got up to minus 25. I left from Canada and went to Laredo, Texas. 3 days from Canada to Laredo, Texas. I went from minus 25 to 95.
Wow.
I was about to cook down there that day.
Well, he was talking about the teenagers coming out of the store in
That was in
Canada,
Canada.
and they had shorts on and long sleeves and at minus 25, and he was laying in the sleeper, and he was very hot-natured at this time.
I had all my clothes on, my insulated coveralls on, inside of a sleeping bag, and then all my bed cover over the top of that, and then all my extra clothes I had with me thrown on top of that, with the heater running wide open.
And it's still cold.
And I was still cold. Wind wasn't blowing but about 80, 90 mile an hour.
Wow.
The cover I had that went over my radiator, it kept pulling it off.
Is Desiree in here?
She was earlier.
I think she said she had to go, but I'm not sure.
Is she feeling better? I know she was sick under the weather. She wasn't feeling good the other day.
I'm sorry.
What?
Pufford Homestead says I have diabetes and heart problems.
Oh no.
We got diabetes, so that part we can
Yep.
sympathize with.
Wow.
Shaky, it was too darn cold to even think about that up there.
Wait, Shaky, I want to ask Shaky. Shaky, you supposed to be going away, right? You supposed to be going to one of them, another state for a couple 6 weeks, Shaky, for the project.
I know he was saying something about it last night, but I'll let you know when he answers.
I can't. I was
know
trying to
he's supposed to be
remember
leaving in about 6 weeks.
but I can't remember.
This spring, he said.
Oh, okay. And he's going away for what? 6 weeks? Is a 6-week tour? Is it a project? A 6-week project?
That's where he's going to go hunt Bigfoot.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. To try to
do
get
the documentary on Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Shaky said, "Send me a link."
All right. You coming in?
Yep, he's coming in to holler at you.
There it is, Shaky. Click it and jump in.
I hate Papa Rock hopped out of here.
Yeah. He didn't say bye or nothing. He just jumped and gone.
We was just trying to figure out where
Shaky, you ain't got your camera or something turned on. Or maybe you got there.
I like because he be here. Hey, what's up?
What's up, buddy?
You finished school already, right?
I still got another 2 years.
Oh wow! So this is part of the school project. Oh, you got called in to do this?
No, school's just no, it's my own project.
Okay.
I'm on a delay or something.
Are you going to get to help hunt, or are you just going to film everything?
He said it was his own project. It's something he's going to do on his own. I think.
So you just hunting and filming at the same time, huh?
Oh, okay. Oh, it was a hunting trip, and okay, cool. That's cool. That'd be nice.
I'm gonna try to do something.
Hey, Josh.
I'm gonna try to do different things across the country of different cryptids or paranormal stuff.
Oh, all right, cool.
Oh,
There's a lot out there. There's a lot out there.
That'll be interesting.
But if you ever get a chance, come to Connecticut. I'll let you in my house. We have a lady in our house. We have a lady the lady that used to own the place. She's here.
Yeah, I remembered you telling about that.
No, she's really. I'm gonna tell you, she's been with me when I was sitting down here. Because when she appears, I mean not appears, but when we know she's here active, we smell cigarette smoke. We don't smoke. So it's like certain things I heard people saying, like, you'll smell coffee, you will smell certain things, but she's a smoker. She must have been a smoker, and when she's her presence around, we smell cigarette smoke, like somebody smoking a cigarette around us.
Well, that's awesome.
And then she take my keys. She'll take certain things and put it back. It'll just disappear and come back. So we
I'll try to swing in there on my way up to Maine.
Oh, okay. Swing by because she's here. Her family came to this house and wouldn't come in when I told she was here. They didn't even want to come in. I said, "Yo, your aunt's still here." They're like, I said, "You want to come in?" They're like, "No." They got in the car and drove up. No kidding, man. Because I told her what because we told her because what happened was when we first got here, every night around 8:30, 9 o'clock, I have a motion sensor light in the front. It'll click on like somebody's at the front door coming home, like from work or something.
Yeah.
Every day it'll come. Sitting in my room, my sister, my youngest son was here, right? And I was like, who keep going in and out the house? It was like beep beep, like if you have alarms on your house doors, like with open doors, the ATT alarms go off when somebody open the door. I was like, who keep going out the house? And they was like, nah, nobody went out the house. I'm like, I keep in. So when they came in the room, they heard the door kept the alarm. Once the door clicks off, it go beep beep. We open doors for alarms.
Yeah.
And my son, he was sleeping in the other room, took off and slept with my sister in the other room. He was not trying to sleep by himself. And he's a grown, he was like 22 years old. He was like, I'm not by myself. Then my son, who's a police officer, down here we have 2 bedrooms, right? He's sleeping in the downstairs. He wanted to have his own room, right? So he's down here, and he said he closed the door. He said that the door opened up. And he the door. He's a police officer. He knew the door was closed, right? I said, you didn't see who came in? He said, no, I just put my head over the covers. He didn't want to see what came in the room with him. Because I tell him she's here. If you want to come through, if you're coming towards Maine, you'll pass me coming to Maine. You got to pass me to go to Maine unless you're flying over. But if you're driving, I'm right off of 95. not right off 90, but close to 95, like a 2-mile drive off of 95. Because she's here. We know she hit. Even the girls know she hit. They got used to her. But now who's not used to her is my dog. My dog will not come down them steps.
They can say that they say that dogs can see in different dimensions. So
if you put my dog down here, she will freak out. Now she's in the woods of Georgia with me. She running behind coyotes and deers and stuff like that. If I bring her down here, she freaks out down here. Since a pup, she would never come down the lower part of this house. If I bring her through the garage, she takes off and straight up them steps. She does not come down here. It's something about, but the lady is down here. She is here. She must have spent more of her time down here. She must have been elderly where she couldn't go up the steps, so she stayed on the lower side of the house. But she's here. I don't pay her no mind because I told her because she can come out here. She wanted her nightgown. I'm gonna try to catch her and sell her. I'll sell it to you, Turkey.
Hey, Micro, have you ever done any renovations in the house?
You know, Shaky, no. You know why? Because I'm gonna tell you why I didn't do it. One day I was upstairs and I heard some girls screaming. And I know her nephew stated he's a weird kid, a weird guy. People claim he was weird. And one day I was like, I heard girls, like young girls screaming. Now, I thought it was some kids outside. There was nobody outside. I heard it come from down here. And that's why I won't tear a wall open, because I'm scared to find something behind these walls.
Well, you know, a lot of hauntings will develop when renovations are done because the previous owners, if they're still there, don't like it.
Oh.
Now,
he's mad at me because I cut a fig tree down.
Have you done any digging around there? Is there any limestone in the ground?
Oh, baby.
You know what I see? Not limestone. It's some white type of crystal rocks.
Quartz?
Yeah, like white crystal quartz.
Yeah.
Because I was like, what is that here? And then because I never knew quartz was like it's white, like nice shaped ones too, like perfect shaped ones. Sometimes I find them. But I know when you said that now, when I cut that fig tree down, it was a fig tree here. It was in the way. It was in my way, and I cut the fig tree down. And that's when I think she got more active. Now we come and think about it. I did cut a fig tree outside, which was her fig tree.
Wow.
And
yeah.
I cut the fig tree down.
Anything that involved her, could stir her up and cause her to become more active.
Oh, she's active, but she's not violent. That's the whole thing. She's not violent. She's active. See, we haven't seen the actual like a silhouette or not, but the smoke. Like we know she's in our room because we smell cigarette smoke. If we sit in our living room and we just watching TV, you'll smell a heavy cigarette smoke. If I'm down here talking to you guys, I know she's behind me because I'm smelling the cigarette smoke. Like she's watching Lazy Acres go. Yeah. And it doesn't even put the hairs up back of my neck no more because I know it's her. Because I'm associating the cigarette smoke with her. The strong smell like somebody lit a cigarette. Like you smoking a cigarette? It's just like I'm sitting next to you.
Yeah, a lot of times you'll hear people talk about smelling cologne or perfume or something too, just for no reason.
Yeah, and we don't smoke. This house don't look like it had a fire, nothing like that. But it'd be a strong presence of cigarette smoke. Like somebody's right next to you smoking a cigarette.
Yeah.
And it chokes you up a little bit too. My wife noticed that. My mother-in-law came in noticed that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not scared of her. Like I said, she's not violent. Like it's nothing like she's knocking stuff over, slamming doors, nothing like that. She's at peace here.
And not to be rude, this is Granny Bell. She's 14-year-old miniature rat. Let me go this way. Rat terrier.
Oh, right, all right.
Oh,
now, I'm not to say you call her a rat terrier. I seen a guy had a dog like that catching rats.
Yeah. Jack Russells are good for that too. That's what they were bred for.
Oh, that was what they were bred for. Yeah, a guy would go out like people have a homestead and have rat problems. He'll have that type of little dog run them out, and it kills them. He killed the rat.
Real. I've got a Jack Russell. He stays out in the pen But he's done killed everything from snakes to possums. He's killed skunks and never got sprayed.
Oh wow, mine's got sprayed just barking at one. Sprayed that she was outdoor for 3 months before that thing come off. I tried tomato sauce. I done tried everything somebody said. It took 3 months for that scent to come off of her.
You want to hear a funny story?
Yeah.
All right, got on the subject of skunks. One night, my wife and I are out drinking, and there's a bar. My grandfather actually built the bar. It's right down the street from our house, back when we lived in Southern Maryland. So my wife, she drops me off, and she's got to work next day. She says, "Find your own ride home." So I can walk there with that. So my mom lived there too, and she had a bunch of cats. So 2:00, the bar shuts down, and I'm loaded. I mean, I'm loaded. I'm surprised I could walk. Everybody's to the left, so I start walking up the road, and there's this little patch of woods there, and there's these like little thicket of briars, and I see this cat moving in there, and I say, "Hey, kitty." I'm drunk as hell in the middle of the road. So the cat starts coming to me, and then it gets closer, gets about 10 feet from me. I'm like, "Oh no, you ain't no cat." So I start going on up the road. Next thing I know, there come the lights, the red and blue lights. Cop rolls down the window and says, You need some help, everybody? I said, "You gonna get out and shoot it or catch it?" He said, "You on your own, you dumb drunk. Roll the window up left."
Oh wow!
I ran to the house. My wife, I jumped in bed. My wife said, "What's wrong with you?" I could barely say skunk. I was all out of breath. And for about 2 days, we could smell that skunk at night. He was still coming around.
Wow. Yeah, we had one here the other day. He was out here, and I thought he should be hibernating somewhere, but he was out here, and he sprayed something because I smelled it when I went out early in the morning. So he went at something, or he just sprayed another skunk or something, marking the territory. But he was out here the other day.
Right there, private chat.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yep. So you said you got 2 more years now. 2 more years.
Yeah, I'm online, so I take classes every week, and then once the class ends, that very next week I start the next class. Right now I'm in nonlinear editing. I finished my first week. I'll start my second week next week because we've been off 2 weeks for the holiday season. So and then my wife, she's in school too. I got her to go with me, and she's taking addiction counseling to be an addiction counselor.
Oh,
Trying to come in.
She's got straight A's. She's blowing me out of the water.
Because my son, he was supposed to when he was younger. He wanted to go to that place called Sales. It's like an animation and movie school in Florida, I believe. Is it in Florida? Is it in Florida? It's somewhere. It's called Sales. Sales has Meteor, everything with Meteor and all that.
There's a few schools. I'm going through Grand Canyon University out in Arizona.
Okay.
But it's not bad. And when I'm done, I'll have a not that I really care, but I'll have a bachelor's, BA in digital film and production.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I know you was doing some shorts, right? You was doing some shorts in front of your home. You was doing some shorts, stuff like that.
Yeah, I've got one I'm getting ready to do, and I'm gonna put it out as a real thing on YouTube. And what it is I'm gonna be a prisoner, and I'm getting interviewed. I'm a serial killer getting interviewed by a young lady that's going after her master's degree in psychology or sociology or whatever. And for her final paper, she's going to write a paper about serial killers, and I'm going to do this interview with her. But she fits my victim profile to a T. So I've been really studying serial killers and different psychological, illnesses and stuff. So I can, and it's going to be very, like you're going to tell that I'm messing with her and whatnot. And
that's great.
Something like Alfred Hitchcock, something,
Yeah.
That would be fun to do.
Now,
really
so when you do these classes, do you have to do they actually do a project to be great, like a short?
Oh yeah. Like my first week of this class, I had to do an essay on editing in a film, and I picked Who Framed Roger Rabbit because the editing involved cartoon characters being edited with live characters, and I got 100% on it actually, which was surprising, but but anyways. So next week, the project I have to do is it can't be over 30 seconds, but it's going to be I can't pronounce. It's a Russian guy did this Kozlov effect. Anyway, it's like you take a 5-second image of just like say me with a straight face.
Yeah.
But then you put up like in his thing back in the 20s, he put up a picture of a bowl of soup or something. Then it went back to his face. Then it went to a child in a coffin or something. Then it went back to his face, and then it went to a girl in lingerie laying on a couch. And it just shows the different effects. Like Hitchcock did a thing about it, and what he did was he was sitting there, and then he starts smiling, and he showed the perspective of it.
Oh wow! Something happened. Something happened with the connection.
You should see him do that, and then he shows a clip of a young lady playing in the park with a child, and he's a nice old. So then he showed that same clip of him doing a smile, and there was a girl in a bikini, and it showed the difference of him being a nice old man or a dirty old man, but with the same effect, the same exact effect, but being different images on the other side, it showed.
So it's on the perspective on what you. Okay, gotcha.
It was pretty cool how it works.
What you perceive as what it is, because like I said, somebody can change something to make you think it's that, and it's really this. That's cool.
Here's our youngest baby, 7-month-old Pixie Blue. The terror. Yeah,
she looked like. She looked like the dog that went viral. It was a dog just like that. Somebody made a voiceover about. He came up looking drunk. And he's talking about what you're talking about. I don't know if you ever saw that one. It went viral, I think, on TikTok or YouTube. Where they had a dog like that, and it was 2 dogs in the car, and one dog, and then the dog like that popped up like a drunk because of the way the face looked. Yeah. And it was actually like, "What are you talking about?" It had an old man's voice. "What are you talking about? What are you doing?" And he was all like, the way the dog looked like it was drunk, but it wasn't. And somebody had did a voiceover.
Yeah, that's cool.
That was cool. It went viral too. It was fun, so funny, man. Yeah, I can't wait to get a new puppy, man. I mean, a new puppy, and the quails I'm definitely going to go for. Do y'all raise quail? Anybody? Did you ever raise quail?
I can't do it here yet because you got to have a permit. And to get the permit, you got to have a certain size cage for a certain amount of birds, and the DNR gives DNR right to come in and inspect it anytime they want.
Wow!
So until they legalize it to where we can finally do it, which I think it's in legislation now. I'm going to hold on to the quail thing.
Oh, it's going to pass. I mean, I got permits for my chickens. You definitely got to get permits where I'm at. You got to get permits for the chickens.
Wow. Now, is that because it's residential, or is it?
Yeah, in a residential area, we can't have a rooster.
Yeah. But a hen will crow. If she's dominant, she'll start crowing.
Oh no, all of them make noise. They make noise.
But a hen will crow like a rooster. If she's dominant and she's a rooster, she will take over that role and actually start crowing, and it's weird.
Then I got a hen full of dominant chickens because all of them do it. They all wake us up in the morning. They make a lot of noise, but I got my permits and stuff for them. It wasn't hard. I mean, I just had to give them the breed, how many I had, blah blah blah. That's it. So getting quail, I probably won't have a problem.
And Michael, by the way, it's also a pleasure to meet you finally face to face, but not in person.
Yeah.
Just from leaving comments.
Shaky.
Yeah, Shaky. I mean, I saw your shorts and stuff, and I know it's busy for a lot of people, and now people like in the beginning of this situation here, people was trying to stay tight in the house, but now people is moving now. They move. People just got too tired. I don't think it's going to hold us that long. People have really gotten tired now. And I see it's so much movement outside where people just tired. Some people is taking that thing, if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't attitude.
I think we had it. I really do. I think we had it in November of 19 because my son went to the gym and he come home, got sick, and then my wife and I got at the same time. And when he got tested, it came up negative for flu. And they didn't know, nobody knew anything about it just yet. They weren't sure what it was then. So, we felt really bad for a week and then, came out of it. But
yeah, everybody's different. Sorry. I had came with my own theory. I said it's just like The Walking Dead. If you know what I'm talking about, The Walking Dead. I believe it's like The Walking Dead. I think we all infected.
I'm not a fan of. I've never had a flu shot, but I told my wife, I said, you know, if I'm going to travel this year and try to shoot this documentary stuff, I'm probably going to wind up just getting that vaccine. I want to see how other people how it goes, you know, for a little while. But I'm going to probably wind up getting it just for that reason because you know she's got underlying health.
Let me tell you, I was headstrong about taking that vax, right, to get out, right. What stopped me and changed my mind of getting that vaccination was when the White House staff chose not to.
Yeah.
I said, how you gonna? It's all about leading by example. How you gonna tell me and other people to take it, but then y'all won't take it? Y'all have resistance of taking that. So that gives me like a little weary because I was gonna be headstrong. Now, if everybody in the White House staff and the military would have took it like that, I'd have went with y'all. But you put it out about y'all take it, and then I'm like, wait up, y'all passed this stuff. Why are you not taking it? So that's why I backtracked on that. I was gonna be the first. I wanted to go and get it so I could travel, and then when I heard that the White House staff didn't get it, certain senators wasn't taking it, and I'm like, okay, y'all passed this stuff, So I said, oh, that's it for me.
I call it all government juice. I don't know. I just don't. I don't trust them. And then I got friends. I got friends on both sides. I'm an independent, but I got friends on both sides of it. And the one, one of them said something, well, why would the government do? You know what? Our government gave infected blankets with smallpox to the Native Americans to wipe them out. You don't tell me our government won't do something. The hell they won't.
Yeah.
I don't put nothing past them.
None. I don't put that bad. But only thing I was saying that nobody they opt out. They opt out, and that's the only thing that got me caught up. I was like, okay, because I do want to get back on the road. I mean, I did travel. That's why when people ask me about myself, not as Michael Farmer, but me as the person, and I was telling Glenn that I jump on planes. I'll be like, I find that $169 flight round trip, 2 days and 3 nights. I'm gone. I'll be gone because the girls down there in school and they used to be I could drop them off at my mother-in-law's and say I'll be back in 3 or 4 days, whatever. The wife will pick them up, whatever, from the house, whatever. I could be gone. So this restricted me. This stuff had really jacked me up because I really want to get going. I haven't went to see my property yet. My mom, talks, but everything is okay. But I'm tired of being cooped up on this hill.
A lot of people are tired of being cooped up.
So I'm ready to move over. So I don't know. So I'm ready to get going. So I wanted to go, but I'm leaving. I'm going to Minnesota. That's for sure. I
rode a Harley out there one time.
I'm doing Las Vegas type style. I'm gonna shoot the crowd, take the shot. I'm going to Minnesota. I'm gonna be careful. So I'm like, when I drive down, I'm not stopping in stores and nothing like that. Everything's gonna be in the vehicle, the ice, my drinks, my sandwich. So I would never get off and go into a truck stop. The only time I'll be stopping is to put gas in the vehicle. That's it.
You can do that with a car.
I'm not walking inside. I'm gonna pee on the side of the road.
Yeah.
Try to clean my bowels out so I don't really have to use the bathroom until I get to her house. Something. I don't want to go in a public bathrooms.
Well, one thing I'd like to do eventually is get an old Astro minivan and put a little, take wood and it's insulate the inside, and I could build a cot in there and put all my equipment in there, and I ain't got to. I don't have to pay for a hotel room, or I don't. If I go out with a researcher in the woods, I don't have to pop a tent unless I got to hike out somewhere, whatever. But other than that, I can just crash in the van.
I gotta get a canvas tent because the tent I had up for my daughters, a high wind came up here and tore it up. So that tent was definitely not made for the Alps. That tent was made for summer camping, no high winds. Oh, that's one of y'all. I like with the beep beep beep.
Oh, you probably hear my wife watching the live PD.
So Glenn April, anybody I can't see, okay. 2 hours.
I don't even see a chat on here except for private chat.
Oh.
Y'all mighty quiet over there in that corner.
We just letting y'all talk and have
Yeah.
a good old time. We just listening and getting some other stuff done.
I was talking to somebody. We were talking about homesteading stuff. They were talking about egg production, and you got cold weather. If you live in a cold weather climate, get Wyandottes, and there's a couple other breeds that are special for cold weather. But I usually put cayenne pepper in their water, and they lay all year round. Don't kill them with the cayenne. Just put a little bit of there, like a couple tablespoons in there, and I'm talking about.
I get 2 dozen eggs a day.
Yeah.
I'm up here in Connecticut.
You hear my
I
phone?
changed their feed and they stopped, but I went back to the regular feed.
Yeah.
And how cold it is up here, they still giving me 2 dozen out of 31 hens. I'm still getting 2 dozen eggs a day. I'm getting like 26 to 27 eggs a day. And now it's January.
A lot of people
Well,
get
I
chickens
usually
thinking they're
do-
going. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Glenn.
What I usually do when it starts getting cold weather, I'll take them off of the layer feed for a little while. 2 or 3 weeks, just feed them scratch green for 2 to 4 weeks or something, and then I'll put them back on the layer feed, and then they'll start right back laying.
Now you say that might what happened with me because I changed their feed, right?
Uh-huh.
Then it went to a halt. I was getting like 2 to 3 eggs a day out of 31 hens, right?
Yeah.
I went to Tractor Supply and I was explaining to a lady, she was picking up feed, and I was like, "Oh, you familiar with chickens?" And she said, "Yeah." I said, "My chicken, it didn't get cold enough. It wasn't cold for them to stop. But me changing their feed to like you said, stuff like that, it went." She said, "No, don't ever stop feeding them latest feed." She said she had 200 chickens. She has a small farm here in Connecticut. She said, "What you did wrong was you changed their feed, and it changed it." Went back, let them eat that out. I went back like you just said what you did. I went back to latest feed, and I mean, nice size eggs, uniform nicely, and I'm getting like 26 to 27 eggs a day.
After about 6 or 8 months to a year, you need to switch it up and give them a break. They need to take a break from laying.
Oh.
Because, just like with a milk cow, you breeders, you have their calf, you start milking her. Some cows won't give milk but about 6 or 8 months. Some of them will go ahead and give milk for several years without being dried off and rebreeding. I mean, it's different with each one of them, but yeah, it's good to give them a little break so their body can.
Now, Glenn, that's what I'm going to ask, because I never understood the milking cow situation, right? Is that cow just bred to just keep lactating, or is a shot that y'all give them to make them lactate?
No, we don't give them.
They need to have a calf. When they have a calf, they'll automatically start giving milk.
Okay, but
depending on the cow is
depending on the breed and everything.
We always had jerseys.
Well, we've got Jersey. Well, what we got right now, we've got a Holstein Jersey cross.
So
we've got a Jersey Guernsey cross.
So how do a dairy deal with so many cows? Because that means
those cows don't need to be bred. Those are milk cows. Those cows are specifically bred just to be milked. Those cows, once they hit a certain age, will start producing their milk.
That's what I was asking. Is it a cow that's actually just for lactating milk? Because you didn't say she gotta have a calf. Now that's a homesteader's cow. But I'm looking at
even to the big dairies, them cows has still got a calf.
But now some of the dairies do give shots to make them produce.
No, that don't make them produce. That's to get them bred.
No, to make them produce more milk.
Well, they against that. But
yeah.
The cow has got to have a calf. Most of you dairies will milk a cow around 8 to 9 months, and then they'll dry them off because they already been bred back to have another calf. They usually, the dairy cows are usually having a calf every year. They give them about a 2-month break for their bodies to heal and everything right before they drop another calf.
That's a lot of. So that means they doing artificial. I mean, they doing something Because that's a lot of
No,
cows to be pregnant.
Some
Oh,
mom
yeah.
does artificial, some mom still uses bulls, and some moms got into the embryos.
Oh, and just place it in.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I mean, they all do different on that part, but you know, it's still they need to have a calf every year.
Okay. Now,
Because after
so
a cow
that
milks for so many months, their milk production will start dropping.
okay, so when they do that, who they take some of that milk to give to the calves? Because I know, like, if y'all have a calf on your set, right?
Yeah.
That milk is for that calf. That, but with a dairy farmer, they're gonna remove the baby calves away from their mother and feed them by bottles, right?
Some of the big dairy farmers now will actually start, a cow will start building up and producing milk sometimes a month before they have the calf.
Okay.
So some of these big dairy farms are actually milking the cow before the calf is ever born.
Oh,
But
wow.
the first milk that the cow gives is called colostrum.
Okay.
They collect that and freeze it
For the calf when it's born.
for the calves.
Because it's gonna have the antibodies that the calf needs to survive.
Yep. So when that calf hits the ground, they'll give them the first day or the first feeding. They'll give them anywhere from a half a gallon to a gallon of that colostrum. They want to get a gallon in them as quick as possible. If it's a heifer calf, they'll probably get 2 gallons. They'll probably get a gallon within an hour or so after it's born, and then about 7, 8, 12 hours later, they'll get another gallon.
Oh, okay.
If it's a bull calf, they'll give them between a half a gallon and a gallon because they're going to sell them off, and they're gone.
So is that the same process with a milking goat?
Yeah, it can be the same process. A lot of these dairy farmers, goat farmers,
Yeah.
or goat dairy farmers, they do, some of them does a lot of the same principle.
Okay.
Y'all, I'm sorry, I gotta move. Y'all can continue.
Well, you get up more around me. You come
Yeah,
by.
we talking about go back to chickens for a minute. I had a neighbor went out and bought a bunch of chickens at Tractor Supply, and came to him and asked me, he says, "Our chickens aren't laying anymore. What can I do?" I said, "Well, how long have you had them?" He said, "About 3-4 years." I said, "Well, they ain't gonna lay anymore." He said, "What do you mean?" I said, "Chickens live 12 years, but they after that first year and they start laying, they only lay for about 3 years at best, and then they're done." And they didn't realize that. And a lot of people get these chickens not knowing that, and wind up with a bunch of pets.
Well, see, that's like these big commercial chicken houses.
Yeah.
See, they only run chickens in them houses. The layer houses, well, when the hatchery hatches the eggs for them, they'll go to another farm. They'll be at another farm for 12 to 16 weeks. And then they bring them to the layer houses and turn them loose just before they start laying eggs. Then they'll be in the layer houses for about 8 to 9 months, and they take them back out. Just like with the dairy farms, they're wanting to keep all the high production. After the first year with a chicken, their egg production will start dropping every year.
Yeah, because I learned that mistake. Y'all, you follow me, and people gonna follow. I made that mistake. What you're talking about, and I learned that's how you learned it. A chicken. I keep the chickens my plan was to keep the chickens for 3 to 4 years, right?
Uh-huh.
My dumb chops, being new to the game, I didn't do what they call concession breeding, where when I killed all my chickens off, like boom, they just stopped and it was laying, and I didn't have a replacement, so I cleaned out the coop. Everybody went to freezer camp and we got distributed to family members, and these are the new starts. But now I learned select them like maybe next year, later on, 2022, 5 of them got to go. So I can bring in baby chicks to keep that flock rolling. because I didn't do that management part. Like you see what you said, those people with the Track Supply, and within 4 or 5 years, they're not going to kill those chickens. I don't know if they're going to let it die. Like you said, they're going to have a pet, or they don't know how to process it. And then they wonder why they got no egg production. And then that chicken might be left out in the road somewhere, in the street somewhere. I don't know. Because a lot of people don't have that further insight. And I made that mistake. So now I'm going to have to swipe out people after 3 years. I know, like, not this year. Well, now it's 2021, 2022, 4 or 5 got to go. And I got to bring in baby chicks because I don't have a rooster. So that will keep the flock young and keep going. Now, there will be about 4 to 5 chicken pets here. That's Lizzie, the Spacey, Cream, Snow White, because they got to stay. Now, I have a few chickens that, I don't mind, but those girls got to stay. They pet. They go to the day they just fall. I walk in that pen over that coop, they gone. Because five is going to really stay here and live out there.
I try to start. I'll probably start here in about a month or so, saving me some eggs, and I'll start my incubator up.
Yeah.
I usually try to hatch me out some and have ready to be able to go out big enough to start putting outside by spring of the year.
Yeah.
Then them will start laying, in the fall or early winter.
Because
I'll hatch me out some more about the end of the summer and try to get them big enough, to go out, time it's real cold, I had time to do it, but that way they'll start playing next spring.
Yeah, because my next content's where, like I tell you, Glenn, I'm doing this job for my neighbor, right? And I got plans for some of that money. What I'm going to do, because I found out people are scared of this food shortage. The first thing I'm going to purchase, I'm supposed to get my first installment payment today, right? And I was going to get probably a 6-foot freezer. And then I was on Facebook Market. There's a lot of people, like, you have farming and stuff and land here in Connecticut. They're renting out sections. And I was thinking about getting me some meat chickens and rent it out for 8 weeks to 9 weeks. Rent the property out, that lot, since I don't have a big lot. If it could be 45 minutes away to an hour drive away, I go ahead and I'll get me about 200 to 300 meat birds. And just, if they charge me $100 a month for that pasture, I'll just put meat birds on and put what they call those what do you call it? Y'all call them chicken runs or the movable chicken runs?
The Premier One fences, the poultry netting.
Yeah. Where they all in there, or
like a rickshaw or chicken run, right?
What they call it? Y'all call it?
It's what they call it, they call it chickshaw, like a rickshaw or a chicken run. You can actually move it around on wheels or.
Yeah, on a pasture. Because
Right.
they'll be pasture raised. Because I'm talking about the pasture raised, and I'll move them.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to find something which is like maybe a 45-minute ride to an hour ride from me. And I can go every day. I can just take that 1 hour ride, whatever day, and just go out, move them around, make sure they got enough feed on a pasture. And then I'll just start doing meat chickens. Because a lot of people, I'm like, 8 weeks is nothing. 8 to 9 weeks is from start to finish. 8 to 9 weeks is nothing. And those birds, if you get fresh pasteurized bird here, those birds go for $20.
Yeah.
Easily. $20. You don't have to do the poundage. It's just that they pasteurize birds. Because usually those birds are already about 6-7 pounds a piece, 8 pounds, 9 pounds.
Well, now I kept some down here one year. I had a couple left over, and they was about 20 weeks old. And we kept the breasts and we had 2 of them. We kept the 2 breasts and the 4 legs, and that was 15 pounds.
Wow. Those are the oven stuffers. That's what you call the oven stuffers, right?
No, it's Cornish cross.
Cornish cross, right.
What is the oven stuffer? I mean, you see Purdue having the oven. You got regular chicken, but then you get that big oven stuffer, not the fowl, the oven stuffer.
That's
genetically modified.
Kept a little longer. It's probably still Cornish cross, but they just instead of processing them in 8 weeks, they probably kept them to 10 or 12 weeks.
All right. So you can do that with a cross, the Cornish Hen cross. So
Yeah.
what's the latest you can have? What's the latest you can hold them? The longest you can hold those meat chickens?
I kept some down here till they started laying.
Oh wow.
I had some down there this summer that was probably, oh Lordy, I'm gonna say that they had some down there that was over 20 pounds a piece.
Wow.
But those chickens are bred for one thing and one thing only, and that's for eating, because they eventually have heart attacks or get so heavy that weight can't support them and breaks legs or whatever.
Yeah.
8 weeks. I mean, 8 weeks usually is the kill, but I've seen people go a little bit longer. But after that, you're risking everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was from
8. You're looking at about a 5 pound carcass, 3.5 to 5 pound carcass. If you wait till they're about 12 weeks old, you can get between probably 5 and 8 pound carcass.
All right.
But you do take the chance on losing a few more of them when you keep them that long.
So what is the ideal? The 9 weeks. The ideal is 9 to 10.
9 to 10 weeks. The roosters, a lot of people that don't want them to get real big, they'll start taking them out at 6 weeks.
Oh, okay.
6 to 10 weeks on the roosters is what they say, and 8 to 12 weeks on the hens. Because it's like everything else. They ain't all gonna grow the same size. Keep right together. You're gonna have some that's gonna grow a whole lot faster, and you're gonna have some that grows a little slower. So you really need to, when you're doing it, if you're getting the straight run, you need to figure on probably having 2 or 3 kill dates, or you're gonna have multiple sizes.
Oh, okay.
If you want any chickens, a certain size, you're gonna wind up having to do multiple kill dates.
Because what I wanted to try to start, I'm like I said, these people in the urban areas, they're starting to wake up. And I was like, the problem that a lot of people are saying they're having, even if they are in a certain area, they have a problem. They can't have chickens because of HOAs, or they can't have chickens because the community or the town won't allow them to have birds. And I'm saying, if you become part of a membership with a person that will say they pay you, say $25 a month, $25 a month as a member, you send them 3 birds a month or something like that, or you make a deal with them. I mean, like a program where they paying you to raise the birds for them. And I think that's going to take off in this year or next year is going to take off, that type of farming, where city people is the same. It's the same concept as fresh farms. That fresh, that them cooking, they send you food to cook. What's that fresh box they send, all of them come down, they send you fresh food to cook for your wife and kids and stuff. It's all pre-prepared. Just imagine if you did that with chickens and quail. Like, okay, you can't have chickens on your property, but if you send Lazy Acre Farms, we have a special pasture that we raise our chicken organic, GMO free, and you make people start a membership, which carry the cost on, because they want it shipped to them, just like them. They shipping whole meals to people now in boxes in dry ice. I'm saying, why that should not? It should be a service like that, because a lot of people that comes on these channels, all our channels, saying they can't have chickens because HOAs, property's too small, the town has too many regulations, like you just said, Shaky, too many red things and regulations.
There was a seafood company doing that years ago, and I don't know if they still do it or not. There was a seafood company that would ship you right to your door, a box, whatever you ordered, whether it be shrimp, oysters, whatever, and it was.
Oh, that guy's from Galveston, Texas.
I don't know.
It was a company from Galveston, Texas, that is a family been in business almost, I think, 100 years, and they do that. You can call down there and they'll ship that fresh catch every day to you. It's in Galveston, Texas. I forgot the name of that. It's a famous fishery in Galveston, Texas that does that. I was watching that show, and they do that. They go out every day with the long lines, and they pull up red snappers, and they go out. They got several boats that do several catches out the shrimp, all that stuff, and it's fresh. They in Galveston, Texas. I mean, that's one I know about.
It's a good idea.
Ships
Just
all
don't
over the world.
service will never get it.
Y'all, we getting some comments here saying something about a lot of answers in the comments. We ain't been looking at the comments. Yeah, Skinner Farm said he keeps his egg birds for 2 to 3 years and then throws them into the batch of meat birds.
Well, he said they broke their legs. The 50-pound bag. Okay, Skimmer Farm. Yeah, I'll do the same thing. And I messed up by taking all my chickens out at 4 years old, and got them all butchered up. And then I realized I had to start all over.
He said him a
Did you
little
try to
bit.
come in a while ago? Did you try to come in there a while ago?
So I did the same thing, and I learned not to do that no more. I learned to now I'm gonna have to just management and select the ones got to leave. Like 5 to 6 to 8 hens got to go next year. They got to go, even if they are laying. They just got to go and make room for other young girls to keep in. So I don't have to do this all over again no more. So I'm doing that. Let me see. My hens are 9 months old, and they still have started laying eggs. Is you saying your hens didn't lay eggs at 9 months?
You're welcome, Josh.
Some hens are different. It depends on how the chicken. I learned a clean chicken coop, plenty of water, you're not gonna have no problem with egg laying. But if it's something slightly wrong with that chicken coop and that run, you can have chaos with a chicken coop. Everybody think a chicken is an autopilot chicken. It's not. It's not. I found out. I mean, if you see my videos and you go back, you'll see I had miscalculated when I built it. I really originally built my chicken run for 10 chickens. When I went and got more chickens, I went and got 31 chickens, right? The coop could handle the 31 chickens in the coop, but when they went out to run, they caught buckshot. And I realized the difference, and that's when I tore the chicken run down and rebuilt it bigger to give them more room to run around, and they've been happy ever since. But you definitely got to watch the crowdedness of the chickens. That can stress them out and stop them from laying. I would say fresh feed. A lot of that. I don't cut corners with my chickens. And I think a clean coop. I think a lot of people wait till the coop get real filthy to get clean it. I clean it up. Soon I start smelling some type of whiff of ammonia going on, all that's coming out.
That's the reason
I like just turn it over, but I don't turn myself. I just take it all out and I use it in raised beds or try to do a compost with it and bring shavings in. Because it seems to me the cleaner your coop are and your run is, the better the chickens are laying. I don't know.
That's the reason I've got where I like my chicken tractors, because you got them out there and you just move them every day on fresh grass.
Yeah. So that could be a problem.
Clean them out.
Yeah. Because I hear people say, I hear people say they don't clean their chicken coop out twice a year. And I'm like, wow. I clean my chicken coop out probably every 90 days, even shorter. And I do a deep bedding. So
One of the best investments I made was getting a plug-in water for the winter time, so they always have fresh water in the winter. You know, because
yeah.
it keeps it warm so it doesn't freeze, and
Mhm.
they're not that expensive.
Yeah, I don't even do that. I just went and got a 55-gallon fish tank heater and stuck it right in the bucket.
Oh, there you go.
Why spend that $45 when I can go get a 55-gallon fish tank water heater for like $19 from Walmart?
There you go.
Well, see, we got them bell waters and got it hooked up on a gravity flow, but when it starts getting cold like this, I just unhook it and set it out, and then I set individual buckets in each one of my chicken tractors. And if they freeze, I just dump it out and put in fresh water every day. But say mine's going to freeze every night out here, and you know when they're out there like that. I mean, it's just one of them things. If it's cold enough to freeze, my buckets are going to be froze.
Yes, Jess. I mean, I see Jess. Yes, we still here, Jess. You know they're rocking with Michael Farmer. We hanging in there with Shaky and them. It seems like everybody's staying longer when I'm around. I don't know.
You keep the party
I might be a
going.
Tom Brady golden boy. I don't know now.
You keep the party going.
Yeah, so definitely chickens. I mean, I'm not an expert on it now. What I'm about to become an expert in chicken talk, chicken knowledge, chicken whisper. Because,
what I was thinking, chicken whisper.
Yeah, chicken whisper. I mean, because the simple fact is that I learned a lot just watching my girls and being out there and observing how they move and how they interact with me and other chickens. So I learned a lot just being, mindful of them.
Well, that's one good way, with any animal. If you're out there a lot with them, you see them every day, you'll get to catching up on things when they start acting off and everything, and you'll just, it just comes natural.
Yeah, even what's funny is me and my wife laugh because in one of my videos, one of the chicken hens got beat up, right? And I didn't know who she got in the fight with, right? But I had a suspicion who she got in the fight with, right? Now, I got 6-year-old twin girls who watch their chickens because y'all don't see them in the video, but they do tend to the hens, right? And one of my daughters said, we have a chicken called Blackie. She's one of the dominant hens in the house. And we call this one Karen because she always in their face. But it looked like Blackie, and we didn't know who did. And my daughter said, yeah, it could have been Blackie. And I said, we thought the same thing because she used to be in Blackie's face, like agitated. She'll just, and that's what I found out too. They bullies.
Oh, yeah.
And it was a young bully because Blackie will be, she's dominant, but she'll be right in her face like this. And I was like,
how did our Dallas County Scratchers?
Oh, somebody's here.
Yeah, they just got in.
Hello, Dallas. So I realized one of our hens must have got tired of her and bust her up to put her in her place. And she's been in her place ever since that butt kicking. And if y'all see that video, I bring her in the house. I got some peroxide. I wiped up and put her back out. People say, oh, don't put her back in there. They're going to pick on her. I said, nope, she's going right back out there like your parents say. You're going back outside to play. You get hurt, you're going right back out. Ain't nobody baby you up. Get back in there and fight. And she lived to fight another day. Get back out there.
That's like with her.
Put her right back out there.
Ours down there, we had a bunch of extra roosters and we just turned them loose.
Yeah.
Let them run around outside of the chicken tractors.
Yeah.
Well, they got the picking on one. So I took him and throwed him in with the turkey. And he's about all healed up now, so I'm getting ready to turn him back loose.
Wow.
Yeah, he's in there with Rhonda. I think Rhonda and him's took up together, though.
Yeah. So that, and this year I'm changing my raised bed growing. I'm going through the square foot method, the square foot growing method. So I have, I went out there with my twine and marked everything off. So I'm gonna be doing the square foot method to see how much I can grow in the square foot boxes of on my raised bed. Sorry about that. So I'm gonna do that because we got Haas Tools to sponsor Shed Wars. So I'm supposed to be getting some Haas tools coming to me, but the post office is behind. And I'm going to show regular seeds, my regular seeds here. I got my regular seeds that I have my own seeds, but Haas Tools gave us seeds to be distributed through the Shed Wars. And I'm going to grow this and see the difference of this brand and Haas Tools brand, because everybody swear between Haas Tools and what Baker Creek and Farmer some seeds. These are like 3 seed companies that everybody talks about in the garden community. So I'm going to see what's the difference. Now, some people have been lucky to get great growing seeds out of the dollar store, $4 for $1 seed packages.
Doing redneck things off grid. Happy New Year to you too.
Yes, and howdy, howdy. Thank you for stopping
Hello,
by.
Dallas County Stretchers.
M.I. Gardner. I don't know if he's talking about micro or
I know, I think
somebody.
you're talking about.
Oh, what he was talking about? Okay.
Yeah, about the seeds.
Okay.
Yes, Jess, I know. If I keep staying up like this, I'm gonna be a chicken mind reader.
Oh,
You know, I think Jess is the only one that could test that. I've been up for probably about 4 days now.
I can't
And
do
then the
that.
wife
stuff
hit me up.
anymore.
The wife probably gonna ask me what I'm still up doing too. She asked me, "What are you doing?" I'm up. Jess, did you notify my wife, Jess? As soon as you said that, she hit me up talking about what I'm doing.
You're gonna be in the Jess said jail, but you're gonna be in the doghouse with Tony now. So did you get snow today, Shaky?
No, we're getting a lot of ice.
Oh, really? That ain't good.
It's
Doing the
supposed to-
redneck talking about live junkie. Who? I'm a live junkie. Sorry. Let me see. I'm mixing my chickens up.
Good night, Petra. You have a good one and happy New Year to you.
All right, Stevie, you can do that. Let us know. Is you going to drop a video about that?
Stevie, I have a Buff Orpington. Well, I've got 2 others now, but I had a Buff Orpington, and that's what I bred with the wide dots and the Isa Browns, and another one I bred in there with it. Heck. And I got a bunch of mixed chickens out of it. Worked out different.
Yep. Oh God, I hit that.
You sit on the mouse seat.
I did. Oh God. Oh.
There.
Shoulder bothering you?
Yeah.
He getting old.
Get some of that that CBD hemp oil stuff they got. They rub it. They got for rubbing it. It works good.
All right, Jess. Take care. Good night, Jess. I'll see you. Jess, I'll see you tomorrow, Jess. I hope somebody's going on, but I'll be around.
He's got the oil. And it helps him a lot, but he just don't never take nothing.
I don't like taking medication.
We use the CBD oil, and then my wife had got some of that balm stuff, and then you put it on like your shoulders or wherever your sore muscle is, and it worked really good.
Yeah.
And that's what?
It's CBD. It's all made out of CBD.
Alrighty. Yeah, we went and got, when we was deciding whether we wanted the cream or the oil, we got some of the samples of the cream for his elbow. And it helped it, but it didn't last a way long time. And then the CBD oil actually done better.
Well,
him.
Joey sent me this stuff back
About,
about a year ago,
yeah.
and this stuff has helped about as good as anything I've used.
I look at BioFreeze stuff. That stuff always worked pretty good for me.
My mama loves that stuff.
Yeah, my aunt did too, but now it never has really helped me much. But years ago when I was trucking, I was coming out of Texas, coming back across Louisiana down there, and I don't know, something had happened there with the road and the bridge, but the road sunk about, I don't know, 8 to 12 inches. And when I was coming up through there in the middle of the night and I couldn't see it, and when I went up on the bridge, it throwed me into the top of the cab so bad my neck crunched, and I seen stars, and my neck has bothered me ever since.
That's how I got neuropathy. I was getting loaded in a dump truck, and it had a regular suspension. It wasn't air ride, and the guy grabbed the whole bucket load. It was supposed to be CR6, but it had been raining for a week, and it was just like a clump of mud. And when he dumped it, the whole thing fell in. And man, when it hit the bed, the air seat I was sitting in, it bottomed out. Then I hit my roof. Then I came back down and hit it. Went back up again.
Jess, you still here? Yeah, I'll follow you, Jess. You know I'm gonna be out here.
Yeah, Joy said the BioFreeze didn't work for her neither. Well, that other stuff, Joy, it seems to help. It works good.
You know what helps good? Have somebody rub your back before it start hurting.
Yeah.
You know what's better than that? Go get you one of them cheap car buffers and use it as a massager on your back. And I'm telling you, Glenn swears by that thing, and it ain't hard on my hands.
What?
Yeah,
Car buffer?
Yep.
Yeah, not the one that spins real fast, but the one
that goes like this.
One that obsolete.
Polishes, I guess.
Yeah, it's a polisher, not a buffer.
Oh, okay.
They got about a 10 or 12 inch pad on them, and you're talking about deep muscle massage. Now she can use that thing and put a little pressure on it, and I can feel it going plumb through my muscles.
All right.
That's a good idea.
It is. It works good because I know used to my hands would get so tired trying to give him a massage. And that buffer, all you got to do is lay it on there and just move it.
So you say it was an old injury?
Well, my neck happened, God, what, 30 or 20 years ago, probably.
Because you know, I had those, like, I don't know if it's like what you experienced, something like a muscle spasm or something.
Well, I think it's kind of like he said, when I come up on that bridge, my air seat hit the bottom of the floorboard.
Mm-hmm.
And then when the cab started coming back down and the tandems on the tractor come up, it throwed my seat straight up, and I hit flat-headed against the top of the cab. And I heard my neck crunch, and I seen stars.
Oh.
But when I was
X-ray with CAT scan on it, it wasn't a pinched nerve or a crash on vertebrae?
Nah, I ain't never had nothing done.
Oh, you had nothing done? Oh.
When I was 18, me and my cousin was at a campground, and they had one of them obstacle courses, like kind of like the military used, and had all them poles there.
Yeah, the poles.
About 12 foot high. And me and him was racing through it, and we was both side by side, and we grabbed that top pole. And I don't know if somebody had took the bolt loose or something. Anyway, it come backwards and throwed us both backwards. I couldn't get my feet under me, and I sat down flat on the ground, and my cousin landed on my shoulder.
Oh, man.
So that messed up my back when I was 18.
Sheesh.
Stevie's wanting to create his own super chicken. I'm sorry. That's just funny.
When I was in my, about my mid-20s. Well, no. Yeah. Probably getting into about my mid-20s. My back.
Oh, you want to make super chicken?
And I went to a chiropractor, and he said my backbone had slipped over 3/4 of an inch and had 3 nerves pinched in my back.
Oh, 3. Okay, there you go. 3 nerves pinched in the back.
Yeah.
But he couldn't use nothing. I mean, well, you probably don't want it, right? Because they got this new gel. They actually, give you some space. If it's pinched, they can probably pour in and push up a little bit to give you some relief. It's not probably permanent, probably.
Well, mine, I don't think it's nothing like that with mine, except for my backbone will slide over.
Ah,
I
so
can feel it. If I do the wrong thing, move the wrong way,
it moves.
I can feel it moving, and then every once in a while it'll get irritated and it'll slide over and it'll get to hurt me like crazy, and I'll just have to slow down for a few days and try to lay around some, and it'll kind of heal back up.
Yeah, Dallas Dallas Country scratches. I'm definitely looking at you. I mean, I just say, but I definitely got y'all. I'm gonna see who came at me. Dallas Country, definitely. Definitely follow me. You'll see me all over the planet, like Superman.
All right, y'all. I hate to leave good company, but it's past my bedtime. I'm going to hit the set.
I know the feeling. I'm gonna have to be getting.
All right, y'all can go. Y'all ready to go? Y'all can go.
And again, it's a pleasure, Micro. It's really been
a Shaky. It's a pleasure meeting you, man. I mean, like I said, follow me. I'm on lives. I don't know if you go into other people's lives, man, but I'm everywhere. I'm like Sawa Fair. I'm everywhere. Somebody find that. I gotta find that. I don't even know how to spell swap. So how you even spell it?
I don't follow a lot of people, but I mean, there's a few that I stay true to, and I just kind of like you, Urban Grandpa.
There you go, man.
That's my grandpa, man. That's what I call him too. I call his grandson.
Oh yeah, Urban Grandpa. Yes.
And then in April and Glenn and I follow Yellow House, and I think the world of Tony and Chris. They're awesome.
So April, Glenn, if y'all on January 13th, I'm definitely gonna be shouting out y'all. So definitely, that's gonna be like. I don't know what question's gonna ask me, but when they talk to me, I think they prep you the day before, and I'll be like, you definitely gotta ask where Microfarmer came from.
Well, we appreciate it.
Yeah, but a lot of people have seen me, even with y'all. Y'all say, "Hey, Michael." A lot of people don't know how I got to become Microfarmer. A lot of people don't know that story. I was just a person just watching y'all. And then that's when y'all encouraged me to say, well, you should start your own channel. And I was like, start your own channel. Just like Mary, she started her own channel. But that's how Microfarmer came about. That's how I even came about being a YouTube channel. Was y'all encouraged? Y'all told me to go for it, and I went for it.
Before I get off here, Micro, that's another thing might be working on next year is a documentary on homesteading, and I really want to get with you on it because I want to show how people homestead from a small thing, and then some people to a big thing, and how different things work and how people, make things work, especially in small little things, and to show it's not impossible. So I'm gonna get with you on that.
See, because that's what I'm saying. Mine's will be a great part because I'm showing you your garden don't have to look a mess. And I keep telling these guys, but I see they just look like they just throw everything all around, it's mismanaged, and everybody keep bragging on me, Shade, that my backyard looks too perfect. And they're like, it's so organized. But I think a good homesteader, if it's not inherited property, if you purchase a homestead, you just start a homestead, you should get a piece of paper and actually map it out so it looks uniform. It's easy to get to. It's easy to access to your crops, your animals. You don't have a goat pen over here, then another goat pen over here, and you got to walk 15 miles to go to the sheep's over here. A lot of people homesteads. The reason why they tired because nothing is together. They done mismanaged where they put something way on the other side of their property. I'm not gonna say these people gotta get on the 4-wheeler and go. They gotta go on the 4-wheeler to get to the other side.
Rotating your crop, or you rotating your pastures around, you got to get them back pastures.
Another guy follows Goldshaw Farms, Morgan Gold up there, that does the geese and the ducks and stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And he's learning as he goes, but he's doing a great job of what he's doing. So
Yeah.
Well,
Anyway,
I reckon
I'm
he's
gonna
done
drop.
been on the front of a magazine cover, hadn't he?
Uh-huh.
Or in a magazine from his dealings
I
with
love
all
y'all.
that.
Thank you for letting me come
All
on. I
right,
appreciate
Shaky.
it.
Yes.
Oh,
Thank
you're
you,
welcome,
buddy.
Never
Shaky.
get with me.
Thank
You're welcome
you.
anytime.
Michael Farmer. Here goes Shaky. Michael Farmer 4, because I'm a family of 4 at gmail.com. You can't even go wrong with that email. It's simple.
All right. Appreciate it. Y'all have a good night. Love y'all.
Love y'all too, buddy.
You have a good night. Don't let the ice storm knock your power out.
But y'all keep that ice storm near y'all because it's not up here.
All right. See y'all later.
Yeah.
Bye.
But yeah, but that's what I want people, like anybody who's starting a homestead or going either be making channels or stuff. I find out like a lot of people is just unorganized.
I
You
know.
know, unless
we
you got
are.
it from your grandparents or something like that, and it's been like that since the time you got it. But if you buy one, you know, just get a piece of paper and map out where the house is going to be, the well's going to be, and manage that. Certain animals eat the same feed, so you don't have to be taking feed from one section all the way across. Put all the animals that eat the same exact feed in in the same areas almost, you know.
Well, that is good if you are on a smaller area, but when you get up about 30 acres, you got to scatter everything out so much to keep everything rotated around to it. And
Where
when
it
you
don't
get,
mess up your field.
5 or 6 different types of animals, it's hard to keep them all on the same feed.
On the same feed?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so we've got.
All right. Whenever y'all ready, April and Glenn, y'all can call it good night. It's all right with me.
Well, I think we're getting ready to get off here. My stomach is so sore from laughing so hard last night. I need to get stretched out.
Yeah, I'm thinking about finding a heating pad and see if I can ease my shoulder off some more with some heat.
Yeah, the wife texted me. She asked me what we need in the house because she's going to Walmart in the morning when she get off of work. I got a list in my head. What do we need? I mean, I gave her a little bit, but now I got to go upstairs and look through the pantries and stuff and see what we need.
That's why I say you're doing better than me if you can figure out what you need.
Oh, I'm the cook.
It don't matter. I can't even remember when I'm out here doing the animals and stuff what all I need when I go to the store to get.
Oh.
It helps
Yeah.
when you're the cook, though. You know more stuff.
No, I'm the cook. I cook. I'm a stay-at-home dad. You know, I mean, she works. So, I mean, she works. Like I said, she works the 12-hour shift. She's an ER nurse, and then when she comes in, she teaches nursing. She's a professor at the college here also. She teaches nursing also, but it's online. That's why I said I got thrown out. I couldn't even fight the situation because this was my man cave. I got a fireplace, bathroom, and everything, and it got taken over. My couches are sitting in the truck to go to the dump. I got thrown out of here.
It went from the man cave to the she shed.
Billy.
No, hold up. Here it goes again. Money over a man cave any day for me. So I put the best together, but y'all take care. God bless y'all. Stay safe and happy New Year's, everybody here. Joy, I'll see you on the comments because Joy's always there. Steve Outdoors, thank you all much. And like I said, thank you to the whole Lazy Acre family.
Thank you for being part of the Lazy Acre family.
Yes. Y'all take care. And like I said, y'all always in my thoughts because like I said, I don't care where I go. I know others can tell you, everywhere Michael Farmer go, I always talk about y'all too.
Well, we appreciate it.
I know some people get big and they forget where they come from, but not me. I know where I came from.
Well, I know
let people know.
We've seen it in comments and we've heard you. People's told us, so we want you to know we appreciate it. But you're the one that's done the work.
Yep.
And you're the one that's made it what it is.
Yep.
So pat yourself
we
on
might
the
have
back.
told you to go for it, but you're the one that went and done the work and got it done.
Exactly.
But see,
and
here
done
goes.
a good job.
You did it, but at the same time, it took somebody to believe in you that you can do it, and then you just took that. I mean, I did it, but you believe I could do it, and you was like, "Go for it." You could have been like, "Well, he ain't gonna make it." you know, I'm just going. He goes another subscriber, but you did. You encouraged me to go for it,
Yeah.
and look the success I'm having. Somebody you mentor in a sense. That's what you could point to. I don't know if everybody's bigger than me, but you can say I remember when he had nobody, not a subscriber at all. So we had a lot of people around the world now seeing Micro Farmer from Australia, Canada, Philippines, Africa. I got a lady from Kenya, all the European countries. If I never took the time with y'all and do what y'all asked me, to try, nobody knew Micro Farmer. I'd just been just at Lazy Acre and the people here. But I'm spreading my wings out, and it's all thanks to you guys. I know I put the work in, following people, but if it wasn't for you guys, it wouldn't be a Micro Farmer. Being honest.
We're just glad you're having fun.
That's what I'm trying to have fun, I'm trying. Even ducks get tired of getting wet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he said, they had to roll off the back. You roll off your back like a duck, but as soon as the ducks even go in the pen, they get out the rain sometime.
Oh yeah.
So take care. God bless y'all. Good night. I'm gonna let y'all go and get going. Good night, everybody. Happy New Year's. Take care. And I'm back to painting the house tomorrow and get my little coins. Get my coins.
Yep. Well,
I'm gonna video that as videos. I am tomorrow as I'm driving there and open the house up and show this beautiful house that people just spending big bucks for. It's crazy. It's a beautiful house. It's a beautiful house. It's 4 bedrooms. Let me tell you about a joke about that house today, right? I heard some noise in the basement. I'm in the house by myself, right?
Uh-huh.
I go downstairs, y'all, because I really didn't go on the outside of the house. I'm going to just say the truth. So I heard something downstairs in the basement. I go downstairs, Glenn, right? I see this wooden door. Look like a horror flick movie house now. Right? I said, I'm in the house by myself, and I was going to open the door and go in. Then the Bugs Bunny moment came in and said, you know what? Don't go in there. Because you might not come out of there because there's some noise in there, right? I went back upstairs and just closed that basement door. It kept working. So I told Rose, I said, as I came out, she said, yeah, that door goes to what y'all call them, the storm doors. I didn't know the house had a storm door. It has the like you go in the basement and it has that metal thing, but it's a room inside a room to where that sat. I said, I'm not going there. Don't worry about it. I won't go back down there. Because it looked like something was being, matter of fact, it had a padlock and it had a thing like the wood that holds, something like you just push the wood down.
Yeah.
I've seen enough horror flicks that people lock things up, do not want to let it out because the noise is there. I was like, what is that noise? And I kept hearing it. And I said, you know what? I'm not. But she said something is wrong with the sub pump. The house has a sub pump. So I said, oh, that was what it's because I heard, and then the house was shaking. The sub pump shakes the house.
I believe I'd have told her you could have told me about that beforehand so I didn't poop in my pants.
Yeah, because it was this homemade wooden door. It looked like somebody was trying to keep people out. And I was like, sometimes it's not to keep people out. It's sometimes to keep the evil spirit inside. And you go over there and open it up and let it out. And you're the only one. I was the only one in the house. And nobody knew. Only person knew I was there was my wife, but she don't know the address to the place. She'd have been like, my husband didn't come home last night.
That wouldn't be a good thing.
I told my wife, if I don't come home, don't go run down and collect that insurance money too quick. give yourself 5 or 6 years to get that collection. Because they're gonna look at her, especially if you just disappear. You just mysteriously disappear. Because I told, don't run down and get that check because you're going to jail. They're gonna pend it on you. Because I go places like when I go hunting, Glenn, when I go hunting, and that's a bad thing I do have, and I need to stop that. I'll tell them going this way, and then I'll go the other way. I tell somebody where you're going, but then I have a bad habit. I'm like, you know what? And I'll go and I forget to call her, or if I don't have a good signal, I went another way without a good signal, and she'd be like, yeah, he said he was going this way. And I turned around, went to a fishing hole or a hunting ground that way.
Yep.
And that's a bad habit I do have. I do have a bad habit of doing that. And I need to stop that. I know I'm doing the wrong thing, but God been bringing me back home safe.
Well, that's the most important thing.
Yeah. And I have seen things and I heard things, but it's okay. Because I know we're not on this planet by ourselves. That's for sure.
Exactly.
That's for sure.
Yep.
There's guardian angels
Because
and other things.
I'm saying if you hunting, and a lot of hunters out here who's here, it's things in the woods that's watching.
yeah.
You just feel it. That
Yeah,
is
you
watching
can.
you. So
That ain't
I'm
no
like,
good.
I just had that feeling like something's following me and watching me. And I look around, there's nothing, but it's not visible. But we're not here alone, that's for sure.
Yep.
I know it sounds crazy, but I was out there to get me a deer, and I was out there by myself, and something was out there. It was with me. That's all I'm just saying. It was with me, and it was just following me and watching. And I was like, okay. I think if you just don't pay no mind, it doesn't bother you. I think it's when you think. I think when they find out you're scared of it, that's when they mess with you.
Well, a lot of things like that can smell fear, because I think that's the reason that bull didn't like me.
Oh, yeah, because that's what I'm thinking. Like, if it feels that you're not scared of it, they might turn. Like I said, it might.
It's Daryl the Sasquatch.
It might be real with it. It might feed off of fear. You know what I mean? So if you're not scared of it, because trust me, y'all from the South. My grandfather went down the road in the backwoods with a lantern, that little lantern, and I don't know how in the world he saw back there. You got to go down there with an LED light nowadays because you can't see nothing. But they had the little oil lamps.
Yep.
Going down there, look at them cows and see them bursts. And I'm like, how could you see the chicken butt or the goat butt with that little light, that little flint? You know what I mean?
Yep.
You know, so you down there with LED lights, generators, and those people went out in the storm with that little lantern, that little oil lantern.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd be like, they wasn't scared of nothing. They wasn't. You hear hoo-hoo. Oh, that's another thing too. It's something around here, but I think it's an owl. Because we get a new sound of some type of bird here. So birds are definitely scare you to death too in the woods.
Oh yeah. There's
a lot of birds that make some weird sounds.
And there's a lot of them that can copycat stuff. So
you be like, I came across some weirdness around here, but I'm assuming it's a bird that migrated here from somewhere or somebody let it loose. But it's a sound that we never heard before. But it's a bird. You can tell it's a bird. Take care, y'all. God bless. Good night. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. Y'all need to get some sleep.
Good night.
Take care.
Sweet dreams.
Yeah, I hope to get some sleep. Take care.
Thank you.
Well, hello, Mr. Billy Hudspeth. How you doing, buddy?
Stevie said give a little history lesson. Billy, we're glad you come in here. We're getting ready to get off. We've been on here for almost 4 hours.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It's time to go to bed, y'all.
I don't know. I think it's just about time to fall over.
Your eyes are bloodshot. It's time for you to go to bed. But guys, we appreciate each and every one of you. And I know it's been hard to keep up with the comments and this up here. That's one I learned with StreamYard to not get distracted, and I'm sorry that I had to leave. I ain't kidding. I
Well, you
laughed
got
so
to do
much
them
last
better
night.
tonight when you just went ahead and got your phone and started talking to people. That was good.
Yeah, but my stomach is so sore from laughing so hard last night. I had to move, and I hated to walk out on y'all, but I had to. But guys, we're gonna go ahead and get off here. Everybody have a happy new year. We love each and every one of y'all, and y'all are just the best. Thanks for 4 hours worth. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Love you guys. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.